Peace. Peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. Okay? J. Cole. And waste no time to get at everybody that was talking crazy. Run the likes up. We got breaking news. This is the livest show. I am the livest host. Does my mic sound nice? Because we going to go there. This is feeling like the old mixtape days. Oh, man. J. Cole dropped the project called Birthday Blizzard in a snowstorm. Came out with a flamethrower, okay? And remember, Camron took shots. Fat Joe recently took shots like a week ago, I believe. And just all the talks of J. Cole ran from a battle and all that. Nah, this that shit right here. It's like one of the hottest projects right now. And homie got it. The mechanics, the flows, the metaphors, the music. And we're going to go into it after this intro. I'm going to break everything down. I got all the receipts. Salute to the rec mob. Run the likes up. This is
dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.
This is a show, so ain't no rush because there's a lot of layers to this. I'm getting right into it. It's a cold world. Literally. The whole grid got hit with a blizzard. But we ain't expect the whole J. Cole birthday blizzard. Run the lights up. Let's get into it. J. Cole. He didn't come to play no games. And he giving niggas the smoke. Let's get right to it, man. You know, I don't own the copyright, so I'm gonna be careful how I move with these records. I'm definitely gonna play a snippet from these records. Run the likes up. I'm taking calls. This is one of those shows you want to call up. You want to be a part of this. And J. Cole, I could tell he's tapped into the MRecktv show because he mentioned the phrases that I say. You know, we don't do no dick riding, no hating. He mentioned that. In a great way. I love it. Everybody tapped in over here. Let's get to it. Everybody tapped in over here. The world. Salute to the rec mob. We here. Let's get to it. I gotta play the snippets, y'all. Make sure y'all get that J. Cole Birthday Blizzard mixtape featuring DJ Clue. And he took it back to the mixtape days, not only with the cover, but got the legendary DJ Clue on it. Let's go. This joint is called Bronx Zoo Freestyle. I'm going right to the shots. And I'm gonna be bringing them back until y'all call up. Let's go.
Came. Somewhere along the way, I hate to say we lost shame. Grown men peddling gossip of all things.
Shot one. But I'm gonna break it all down. All right? I'm gonna bring it back. Let's get it. Y'all gotta download the mixtape or play it on YouTube yourselves because I don't own the copyrights. But bear with me. I'm gonna play all the shots. But let me bring that back.
Somewhere along the way, I hate to say we lost shame. Grown men peddling gossip of all things. I remember when it was rapping a bar playing.
Hey, so let me go to the next one. That's one shot right there. That's for Camron and Fat Joe. Because you know they in the podcast game and just in general, we're talking about niggas in general. But, you know, those two niggas had smoke for Cole. So Cole, he put them niggas in the blizzard. Let's get it.
Make a grip commentating if you master two skills, either dick riding or hating.
Where that come from? What we say we do over here. We don't do no dick riding or hating, right? Okay, let's go back.
hating. So nowadays you can make a grip commentating if you master two skills, either dick riding or hating. Just
now look, I love the way he phrased that because he was basically giving homage to me, but also platforms that don't do the dick riding and hating, but also smoking all the other platforms that be on the dick riding and hating. Like I told you, this is a rare platform, whereas everybody else is dick riding or hating or glazing. Like I said, you know, dick riding is glazing. You know what I'm saying? So if you know, you know. Like I tell you, the world's tapped in. Like the real's going to tap in with the real. They know I keep it official. But for the most part, now let me go down to the layers now. All right, so I played that. That's the shots at, you know, Camron, Fat Joe, and all the podcasters that be hating on Cole, you know, saying, oh, he's not in the conversation no more. He's not a part of the big three. He took himself out. He didn't want the smoke. So that's for all those niggas. You know what I'm saying? But we got more. But now what I'm going to do to what led up to this, let me bring you back to the Camron Sin City Talk with Flea video. Let me play that clip. I got that for y'all. Oh, we going to do this in layers. Run the lights up. We didn't come to play. We taking calls too. Let me put it on the screen. Run the lights up. Because I don't know what's going on with the algorithm, but we going to make sure the algorithm do what it do. I didn't come to play with this shit. Salute to SJ. Let's go. All right, so now we're going to go to Fat Joe. All right, like I said, I'm going to play all the layers. I'm going to go back to J. Cole because I got more. Like I said, I don't own the music, so I'm walking carefully with it. All right, let's go. Matter of fact, we're going to go to Camron first because Camron got a lawsuit on J. Cole. I got the whole story on that and all that, but we're going to go to all the content and then we're going to go to all the editorial stuff, the legal stuff and all that. Let's go.
You suing J. Cole? Because I got questions about that. What the fuck, bro? You suing J. Cole? Because I got questions about that. Okay. Well, J. Cole, that's the prodigal son from North Carolina. Why are you suing J. Cole, my nigga? He don't bother nobody. All right, don't want to answer. Okay. All right, well, we'll just answer this. He's on his way of being a rap legend. That don't make you just want to be like, nah, you know what? Let bygones be bygones, or whatever the case may be. TMZ is right that you suing him.
I think J. Cole is definitely going to be a rap legend. 100%, definitely.
You don't get a pass? All right, man. Y'all see? I be trying. Anyway, great weekend.
All right, so that was that right there, right? You know, just to let you know, we do the work over here. Everything is definitely going to connect. So Camron currently got a lawsuit on J. Cole. They dropped a record. Well, J. Cole dropped a record called Ready 24. And if you know, that's the he did his own version to the Dipset record called I'm Ready. All right, his joint was Ready 24 because he dropped it in 2024. Okay, on his mixtape or the album he dropped. I gotta get the name of it. I get the name of it, but y'all know what it is. All right, y'all can get that record on iTunes, Ready 24. So now let me stop there. All right, I'm gonna get back to the J. Cole lawsuit because I gotta read that. But let me get to Fat Joe saying what he's saying, and we're gonna get to all the this off the Fat Joe, this off the Jada and Joe show. Okay, This is Fat Joe making some real strong comments about J. Cole and him backing out the battle with Kendrick. And Fat Joe pretty much was saying, oh, I don't want to hear from him, this, that, and the third. Let's go to the videotape. Let's go.
Shout out to J. Cole. He got project coming out called The Fall Off, and he got a mixtape where he used some of the locks. He rhymed over Money, Power, Respect, and he rhymed over Can I Live. Killed them shits. So Cole is coming back in a major way.
Do we look at him the same, being that they screwed his head off the big three?
You hear his bars, all of that shit don't matter.
It's over.
He's coming crazy.
Let me tell you something, man. They screwed his head off the big three. Is he in the big three?
I don't like that terminology, so give me a pass. But they better
call him, mute your audio. Call him, mute your audio. All right. I'm good. So we here. We putting all the layers to this whole J. Cole, Fat Joe, and Camron situation. I'm glad you called early because I'm gonna do this the whole show because I know a lot of these niggas gotta catch up. But nevertheless, caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get to it. D. This is D from Harlem. Damn, my nigga, your voice sound different. What's going on? You good? All right, say less. So talk to me, my brother, man. What's your assessment on J. Cole firing shots at pretty much everybody that been talking crazy, and Camron and Fat Joe and a host of others, man? What's your thoughts, man? Oh, hold on. The people can't hear you. Hold on, I got you. My bad. All right, Wreck Mall. Yeah, Wreck Mall. Let me know if y'all can hear the caller. Let the people know who you be.
Yo, this is B from Harlem.
Can y'all hear the caller? Put a thumbs up. Can y'all hear the caller? Say it again, good brother.
Yo, this is B from Harlem.
All
Calling in for the J. Cole fiasco.
All right, let's get it. They said they could hear you. Let's go.
All right. Well, I always thought J. Cole, he's always been a dope rapper to me. But sometimes, like, I didn't get the whole bravado that certain, like, as a top tier rapper that you're supposed to have. Like, you know, like, you don't have the bravado like a Jay or Nas or even like a Prodigy or something like that. But, you know, he's always been dope. Even like Kendrick. You know, but
hold on. I don't know if I necessarily agree. Now, are you talking image wise or you talking performance on records? Because I disagree. When I hear Cole, I hear somebody that's confident, that's ready to tear shit down. Like, you know what I mean? Like I always heard that from him, but I'm gonna let you explain.
Yeah. Like, I get that, like, a lot of times where, like, on features, I feel like he comes with it, but some of his, you know, some of his projects or whatever like that, I don't get that, like, I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? Like a Kendrick, I see Kendrick is like, I'm better. I feel like I'm better than all you niggas. I don't get that from him. But I always thought he was like a dope MC. Like, he has a lot of bars and everything like that. And with this,
let me interject real quick. And I'm gonna say this real quick. Okay, if you didn't get that from his previous projects, and not saying I agree, this mixtape, this birthday blizzard mixtape, he definitely letting you know I'm that nigga.
Yeah. No. Like, I've felt like that. Like, I started coming around to that mold around, like, what year did he do the song with Benny?
Shit, and that's crazy. And I'm gonna be honest, I fuck with Benny, but Cole smoked Benny on that.
Cole smoked his boots on that, and I felt
Benny,
like,
my
damn,
man.
I was like,
Yo,
damn.
Benny is my man. That's my homie. And Benny is super nice. But you know, over here, MRecktv, if you listen to J. Cole shit, I want to see if you paying attention. Because on my intro, J. Cole mentioned the things I always say when I cover content. He mentioned these other niggas, how they be dick riding and hating. What's the main thing I always say when I cover content? If you know.
Yeah. No dick, niggas don't dick ride, niggas don't hate. Niggas give honest opinions on anything. Okay. And that's why I always respected your platform, and you as like, you know, as a platform, like as a person, period. You don't dick ride and you don't hate on niggas.
That's a fact. So continue on. I'm gonna let you rock. Continue on.
Yeah. So like I was getting that mold from him, like with like when after the Benny song, and then he just smoked Benny, and it seemed like he was on a tear, like he was just killing everything. It was like he was like King Midas. You know what I'm saying? Like he had the golden touch. And then
hold on, stop there.
I guess like
if you saying he was on that type of time during that 2022 era, and after he did the Benny verse, it's like you saying two different things. It's kind of hypocritical. So I'm bring me back. I'm lost a little bit, but I'm gonna let you.
No. Like I wasn't getting that all from him all the time.
Okay.
Before that Benny song and everything like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I like and I was getting that. I was thinking that he was the best dude. I was like, yo, nobody can really rap with this guy. Like mainstream wise, I'm like Kendrick is not rapping like this, and Drake is definitely, well, Drake don't even write his own rhyme. So
yeah,
like,
let me stop you there. I'm gonna be honest with you. All that, yeah, he apologized, and we know in hip hop niggas don't do that, and we'll get back to that. But J. Cole, for me, always been rapping like he better than all those niggas. I'm just talking about not even the arrogance of saying it. He had the attitude, but it was the actual like mechanics. Like when I hear J. Cole, it's like I hear a complete MC. He got the voice. He got the flow.
Yeah.
He got the bars.
Yeah, he has flow.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he definitely has the bars. He definitely has bars.
This is the thing with Kendrick. He's nice and all that. I mean, not really all my cup of tea, but the nigga voices do something to me where I can't really listen to all his songs or a lot of his songs.
Yeah, he has that as a top rapper. He does not have a great voice. And like when you think about dudes with great voices, like a big voice.
Come on now.
Is crazy. Like Nas, crazy. Even like a Rakim.
Facts.
He don't get them type of voices. But
stop there.
You know what I'm saying? But
stop there. I want to now, if you know in hip hop and music in general, the first thing that come across before they hear lyrics is the voice.
It's definitely the voice. It's like in the pocket. I'm gonna let you pocket that you get in on a beat.
Correct. We talking that talk here. Keep going, bro.
Yeah. So, yeah, but like, I felt like, and I understand like you felt like he's always been that. I always thought he was nice, but it seemed like he didn't have the confidence in himself. Remember, he had that song called "Middle Child." He's like, I'm stuck in the middle. Like nobody's really caring about what I'm doing. Correct. Not like I'm Kendrick or Drake. You know what I'm saying? And I always felt like, I'm like, bro, like you should feel like you're better than them dudes. Like how Kendrick said, nigga, no big three is big me. That's how J. Cole should feel. Like, no top three. Like, I'm better than both of y'all niggas. I'm better. I'm the best.
All right, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. That was cool. It ain't no big three. It's just me. But was that really a bar? Was that really like?
No, no, it was more of a message. Okay. It wasn't a message. It was a message, but I guess it got the attention of J. Cole because he made a diss record.
Yeah, no, yo, bro. Listen, Kendrick is nice and all that, but if we're going to talk about J. Cole apologizing and backing out that battle, okay, in hip hop. Now look, let me do this.
That's a cardinal sin, man.
Yeah,
MRecktv. That's a cardinal
That's
sin.
a fact. No,
you
we're not
go back on your word.
Listen,
like I'm saying,
we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But now think about this, right? I'm gonna give you a scenario.
Right.
In a battle, when you going at it with anybody, you know what I mean, with any other MC, and this nigga's your man, or both these niggas is like considered your brothers, but you stuck in the middle, right? By default, two ways, because you rock with Dot and you rock with Drake, but you may rock with Drake a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Y'all came up together, and y'all got that chemistry, right? But then also look at it this way. This is why I don't like debates with or arguments with family members or my homies, because think about it, right?
Right.
A rap diss record is pretty much a argument. Two rappers having an argument, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Now,
yeah,
look,
it's a disagreement.
in arguments, what happens in arguments? When you get into a heated argument, what happened? People say things they really don't mean, right?
Yeah, and it could get to a point where it's like you either want to fight or it's not coming. You're not coming back with certain words.
All right, then. So now, can you understand why J. Cole fell back from it? Because he put something out. I ain't gonna front. He put a diss record out. It's like he slapped Kendrick, but then he wanted to apologize and take it back. And that right there is a no-no in hip hop, right? And I'm not making no excuses.
Yeah.
I'm not making no excuses. But when you think about the grand scheme of things, you can understand why he fell back. Like, yo, I really got love for this nigga. I'm not gonna act like he not one of those guys. You understand what I'm saying? So I respect him on that.
Like, but I felt like he felt like he was one of those guys by just mentioning them in the big three and just going back at him. Because how many people try, like, you know, actually went at Cole or whatever, said something about Cole, and he ain't say nothing about. But when it's a dude that's on his level or he feels like is at that top tier, he said he had to say something, and then he felt offended. And then you know, so you was put to the test, and it's just like, you know, you didn't come like, all right, granted, like, all right, you could say what you want about the diss record or whatever, but you came back, you said it. But you can't take, is no tucking your tail, bro. You can't tell. He said on the stage that, yo, if he like, I'll take it on the chin if he like hit me back with something. Like, who says that?
No, you got a point.
Can't say that.
You got a point, bro. I'm not even making no excuses for what he did. I'm not, what I'm saying, because you went in the battlefield, right? Like, you in the battle arena and you stabbed the nigga and you said sorry.
Yeah. You can't do that, bro.
You can't do that.
If you bring your knife to a gunfight, you can't be mad and you get shot.
That's a fact. Look, mind you, right? Let's look past that, right? And just go off the music, skill for skill, song for song, bar for bar. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is just me. This shit, it's like a shift. Listening to this J. Cole Birthday Blizzard mixtape, this shit sound different. This shit, look at the cover. This shit feel like we back in 20.
Yeah, but like 97, 98.
Yeah, like the late 90s, early 2000s. And not only from the mixtape cover, the music. Look at the instrumentals he chose to rap over. Victory.
Victory.
Money Power.
Which is like it's hard to do because, you know, Big had that pocket on there, and Banks, the way Banks flipped that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was different.
That's a fact. I want to say this. Hold on, not to cut you off. I gotta say this because somebody put in the chat room and I was gonna say it. Now, don't forget, niggas' favorite rapper, the first rapper to apologize. I want to see if you on your shit.
With Jay.
Was Jay-Z.
With Jay.
He apologized.
Yeah,
for Nas.
about the shit with talking about the baby seat and everything.
Yes, he apologized to Nas, but look, he put it on his mother though. Remember that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play
Cardinal
that.
sin.
He was on damn near on radio crying. This was worse.
Yeah,
than
he was
J. Cole.
tight.
This nigga,
He was heated.
This nigga voice was
Because
cracked.
Jay got dismantled. He got this. He did not know Nas was gonna come back with that ether.
Listen,
Which
see,
is like you Jay disrespected his opponent. He didn't know the level of MC that Nas is.
hold
And
on.
I guess he didn't respect the fact that with the level of MC he was.
Got you. Yo, bro, I'm loving your commentary. Tap back in. I got another caller because the line's going crazy.
All right.
We talking that shit. This one of those lives. I may be live 10 hours today because y'all niggas gonna learn today. You feel me?
No, I'm gonna call back in. Because there's more things I gotta say.
D from Harlem, right?
Yeah, B from Harlem. Yeah, that's my handle.
B or D?
B.
All right, B.
That them boys.
It's one of those days today. It's one of those lives, those M.Reck lives. Salute to the rec mob. We here. I didn't come to play. We gonna talk that shit. It's hip hop right here. If you not built for this conversation, don't come in here. Cause we built for this shit. We gonna talk music, bars, all that favoritism shit. If a nigga voice ain't what it is, we gonna call it for what it is, my nigga. Because you know, you laughing, and I'm gonna introduce you. Most females and most niggas that love the shit that I love. The only problem, one of the problems with Kendrick is the voice, and then two, it comes off a little weird. Okay, but outside of that, he's an MC. We're not gonna take from him. He's a dope MC. He's one of the best that came out the last 15 years. We're gonna give him that. Okay, we're gonna give him that. But caller, state your name and where you calling from, and everybody run the lights up, run the hypes up. This is the livest show. We get into all this smoke too. I got a lot of more smoke that I gotta address with this whole J. Cole, Camron, Fat Joe shit. I got layers of this shit, but the callers, they want to call in. They like, Rec, we need to call in. Caller, let it be known. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Peace to the God. Peace to the God. This Scorpio 313 from 313 calling by way of ENC right now. Man, I'm glad I caught this topic right here. I hate I missed that LL and 51. That was a classic. But look,
Scorpio, thank you.
One of the things about an MC, right? And I go way back from when rap first began. You know what I'm saying? MC, it was a period where a DJ was just as much of an MC as a rapper was. You know what I'm saying? When we talking about hip hop, MC is master of ceremonies. That's talking about presence.
Facts.
When J. Cole, listen, I was at Dreamville that day. You know, that song dropped. I went to Dreamville. I made me a jacket. You know what the jacket was? I had that no smoking sign, and I had Kendrick Lamar face in the middle of that jacket. And Schoolboy Q was performing, and he had some of his other people out of California on there. They started playing Kendrick Lamar songs right there. This is at Dreamville. This J. Cole Festival. They playing Kendrick Lamar songs. You know what I did? And I'm from Detroit, but I'm down here in NC, and I'm repping for J. Cole. I turn around. I'm at the front. I turn around and to show them the back of my jacket right there. No Kendrick Lamar, right? Then at the end, I'm waiting. J. Cole come out, and he gave that apology. Broke my heart. I want to say I went and burnt that jacket, but I still got the jacket. You know, I wanted to go and burn that jacket. Listen, a master of ceremony is not, MC is not just about lyrics. It's about presence. You know what I'm saying? It's about presence. The dog, he had presence. You know what I'm saying? LL had presence, you know, and he had lyrics, you know, but Tupac had presence. It wasn't that Tupac was the best lyricist or nothing like that, but he had presence. And when it came time to have presence, J. Cole was absent. When it came time to have presence, J. Cole was absent. Now, I personally believe that Big Sean is a far better lyricist than Kendrick Lamar. I believe that Big Sean is a far better lyricist than a whole lot of people. But when it comes to battling, I know that he got his mental health things going on, and he don't have the presence to hold that number one spot. So when you walk away from that, you know, you're going to always be one of my favorite rappers. You're going to always be great. But until you battle somebody, you know, and you got to redeem yourself from that loss.
Hold on, Scorpio. Hold on, Scorpio. You my man, and you know, you rep my my sign also. I'm a Scorpio. So
yeah, indeed.
I want to say this. You want J. Cole to smash Kendrick. That's what you want. Pause. You want him to crush Kendrick in a battle. That's what you're saying.
I think it's too late for Kendrick. It ain't got to be Kendrick. I think that shit passed.
Hold on. It ain't never too late for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, what he did is unexcusable. He got to hold that. But he letting you know, don't think I couldn't have smash homie or smash Drake or killed these niggas. Don't think I couldn't kill these niggas. Don't get it twisted. See, that's my thing. Like, listen to the bars, listen to the music, man. You hear the difference, man. Niggas ain't rapping like that.
Look,
you
Reck.
Look, hold on.
Reck.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Mixtape, and you tell me is niggas rapping like that out the big three.
Right.
Look,
Look.
Let me know. Did you listen to the mixtape?
Ain't nobody out of the big three. Ain't none of them a better lyricist than him.
Okay.
And that's the thing.
Okay.
That's listen. That's the thing that make this. I got so much love for J. Cole. I told you I was at Dreamville concert. The thing that make people hold on to it so much is that it is all of the people that know that he had the ability to smash them. All of the people that know that knew that he had the ability to hold it down, and if he stepped out, he couldn't have been touched. That's the thing that makes it so disappointing, and that's when it comes to presence. Because it's like with Drake, I'm gonna tell you, Drake made great songs. Drake had the heart, you know, and as a fellow Scorpio, I was a little bit disappointed in how that ended, but he already showed us, and I'm like, I'm not about to be tricked again when he bowed out, when Pusha T punched him too hard, but he just fought like 20 or 30 people, and he went for a minute, but ultimately he still bowed out. You know what I'm saying? And so that bow out thing.
Look, I feel you, and I'm not trying to cut your wisdom, but we got a lot of people calling up. You can call.
Okay. So peace to the God. Peace to the God.
So we're going to do this in a minute or two or less. Y'all know because when there's a lot of people calling, we got to go in that zone. A lot of people calling up. So this is that conversation is different over here. We're going to have a real conversation. Ain't no dick riding, no hating. J. Cole definitely bowed out gracefully. It's no excuse. But when I turn on that music, I keep telling niggas, all this, you know, nobody can jade my thoughts on what dope is and what some shit that's okay or some shit that's compromised. Okay? A lot of niggas don't have the mechanics. Niggas lack the voice. Niggas lack flow. Niggas lack just metaphors, or niggas just not nice like that. Okay? Cole he checked all the boxes. This is a fact. Salute to my brother, Royce the 5'9". That's his lingo. But call us. State your name, where you calling from. Let's get to it.
LT, Big Carolina, BSF, promoter, marketing and radio. How you doing, Reck?
Salute, my brother. Let's get to it, man. So what's your thoughts? And we're going to get back to the topic. We'll talk all this big three shit and all that. Right now, we talking this birthday blizzard and them bars on that, and what Cole just dropped and gave niggas better appreciate it. Like, this is just me saying, a fan of hip hop. Not even like this ain't me having no picks. Me just hitting the play button. If I didn't even know that was J. Cole, it could have been a nigga named Snowball. And I'm playing that. Nah, that shit fire. Snowball went crazy. But I'm gonna let you rock out. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. And this is my first time getting through and calling. I watch the show and support it from down south, but I rock in New York real heavy and mentor and put together as well with Black Soprano family upstate as well. So I salute you and the platform.
Salute.
But Cole, man, always said he's always checked off all the boxes. I see a lot of platforms though. We're gonna get into this wreck, man, because there's a lot going on. See a lot of platforms that's on social media. They kind of like speaking negatively, kind of like some up north platforms speaking negatively about Cole. You know, like you said, they won't let certain things go. But if we understand, it's really two different aspects. If you look at Cole's career, he's checked off all the boxes: the delivery, the flow, the consistency, the quality. Everything's been checked off and nothing changed. So that first caller that called, he said that he didn't give off the bravado. How? You know, in the song with Benny, he said the best rapper alive. Headshot. Now go ask the best rappers that died.
Come on.
Like, he said,
come on, man.
He said, I'm on the theory of Einstein. He said, really is no MC equal. He said these words, you know, this is Cole all day. And he continued. Now the apology aspect, you know, it happened. But see, I'm a man of God myself, but I'm not making excuses. If he got to wear that, like I said, he got to wear that if that's the way hip hop is going to take it. But it's two different aspects. We are triune beings, brother. We body, spirit, and soul. So if you putting God first, the man said my spirit wasn't in it. Now, true indeed, he released the song 7-Minute Drill against Kendrick, but you know, he said his spirit wasn't in it. And we all made mistakes. We all understand how it go. But if your spirit not in something, you're not going to do it. I know how, M.Reck, I know how you spoke and you talk. If your spirit, your urge in you, your mind say is wrong, you're going to rethink that one more time. So he got to wear that apology. But as far as the lyrics and everything, he's been checking off all the boxes. Let the music speak for itself.
Yo, my brother, that commentary was A1. Just like somebody just calling it for what it is, salute to you. That's what I'm talking about. And that's the problem with hip hop. Niggas be having their picks and their favorites, but at the same time, if you can't call it down the middle on the artists who check all the boxes, and niggas know, I'm gonna just keep it real. Kendrick is nice. Not really my taste, but he's nice. I'm not gonna take that from him. Right? But he don't check all the boxes. Let's keep it real. The voice is trash.
Man, Wreck, brother, like that's what I always.
I'm gonna keep it real. The voice is trash.
That's my only critique on. I always tell guys, they say, man, how you feel about Kendrick? Because they know I'm on radio and do these independent events and major cats. And I'd be like, yo, Kendrick, I don't take nothing from Kendrick. 10 out of 10, content, subject matter, lyrics. He checked the boxes, but his voice for me. I always said that. And they were like, what you mean? I'm like, it's just something, no offense. It's just something, it's not for me, but everything else on point. So that's why I put Cole better. That's why I always had Cole better. And let me say this about the head up real quick, M.Reck. Like the head up thing. Cole, when he dropped the song, the 7-Minute Drill against Kendrick, when I heard it the first day, because I'm from Carolina, I'm a Cole supporter. He from the 9 Down, Fayette 9, all of that. I'm from the 704, Charlotte, Shelby, Gaston, y'all that. But I'm out here in Little Rock, Arkansas, making these moves on the road. So when I heard it, I said, man, Cole, hometown, Carolina up. But when I heard it, I had to be honest. I was like, man, Cole, he been too nice to Kendrick on it. He gave him props on it. Your two projects, his quality is 5-star, but this one, like The Simpsons, like he was giving him props in a diss song, brother. See, I call it down the middle, even though I rock with Cole more, but I said he's too nice to go forward. Then he made the apology like that night or that weekend. I said it beforehand. See? You see what I'm saying? But it's real.
I got you. But look, you more than welcome to call back. Like, I want everybody to know you gave a dope assessment. And even if you called before, everybody's always more than welcome to call back. I just want to make sure I get everybody because there's a lot of people calling in. And what's your name again, good brother?
LT, BSF representative, LT.
Oh, we got to lock in, man. Salute to the whole BSF. You know, Benny's my brother. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta keep it real. That joint he did with J. Cole got him on that. Benny was spitting. Of course, J. Cole went crazy on it. You dig what I'm saying?
I said Cole had verse of the year on that, and Benny,
Crazy.
that's the bro. That's Harlem, his manager. That's my people. Fuego Bass tour coming up, BSF March through April. But Cole had that verse on that.
That's a
Cole
fact.
had
And look, Benny is the homie, like literally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, sir.
He's Wreck Mob. Last time I saw him, he like, yo, Wreck, you already know what it is. Wreck Mob at Shade 45.
Salute.
But
Salute. Okay.
Benny's one of the nicest niggas. You know what I'm saying? Period. But the fact that I know Benny, but Cole went crazy on that record, I'm gonna call it for what it is. So that's me being non-biased. And that's the problem with y'all. Y'all can't do that. A lot of y'all can't do that. With me, like I'm gonna be honest, like I fuck with Drake, right? But it showed, it's levels to this. Drake can't mess with Kendrick. It showed. You can't mess with Cole. So now J. Cole got to make up his mind, though. I'm gonna keep it real. J. Cole got to make up his mind because you talking that shit, especially on this mixtape. You talking that shit. And it was a few shots, and Kendrick can take it away. So now if Kendrick go there because he feel like, oh, I gave you a pass, and he go there, ain't no second apology, my nigga. You better handle business. And I'm talking to J. Cole. So ain't no, I'm unbiased. So he still don't get a pass. He still don't get a pass. Okay? Still don't get a pass. But you know, we'll get to that though. But my brother, I appreciate
Man, I appreciate you, M.Reck. Salute to the Rep Mob. Everybody hit the like button, hit the share button. Y'all keep tapping in. Big 4 is up. M.Reck, let's run it.
Let's get it. Yo, we mess around, be live all day because niggas gotta learn. Females gotta learn. And we gotta get to this Fat Joe Camron shit. I know I touched on it. Mute your audio, caller. Mute your audio, caller. Gotta mute your audio. When you call this show, have your audio muted. 520, have your audio muted. Got you. All right. So look, this is what we gonna do. All right. I started this show. I didn't really want to get into this whole big 3 thing because this is not what it's about. We could talk about it. We was addressing J. Cole responding to Camron and Fat Joe. Like he took shots at them, and everybody know. They took shots at they didn't take shots at him. They dissed them directly. You know what I mean? Cam, he did it more so in a legal way. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get to all that. Right. But caller, state your name, where you calling from, and hold on before you do that. Run the likes up, run the hypes up. This is the live show. Call me 310-692-9055. The Cash App is MRecktv. Caller, you got the floor. Let's go.
What up, Reck? It's Big Too Sick. Just
Sick.
Calling in. I called in a few times, but you know, when it's a good topic, I try to get my opinion, man. So as far as Cole, you know, I hear the shots he taking or whatever, this, that, and that. To me, man, he's a rapper, bro. If this same scenario would have happened to someone else and he was on the outside looking in, he'd be thinking the same shit. I don't care what anybody said, bro. You went out soft. You know, you're looking a certain way. You shouldn't really have nothing to say about to anybody, bro. Just go tuck your tail like you did when the shit happened, bro. Just fall back. What you got a couple of months to get your heart back. Now you wanna nah, bro. Fall back.
I'll let you speak. Yeah, because you started wilding. Like I was letting you get your shit off, but you gonna act like when a nigga got some heat and the game is trash right now, and a nigga like Cole is rapping the way he rapping, he's supposed to leave this shit in his hard drive when these niggas out here putting trash, even the niggas that y'all call the so-called big 3?
Nah, that's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Let's get to what you're saying.
What I'm saying is J. Cole is like a hypothetical rapper, right? he talks about what he will do if this happened, what he will do. Oh, wow, these dudes is toddlers to me. Quit bothering me. Oh, they say this. Oh, they should be saying, J. Cole, you like a father to me. Like, bro, ain't nobody looking at you like that, bro. You're really not thorough. It's similar to what Mickey did to Royce, bro. All them years, Royce was popping off like what he'll do. Cats better not step up. Kill anybody. Mick went out there and bodied that boy in the middle of the street. The boy didn't even respond.
Yo, I gotta stop you there.
So
look, I'm gonna tell you how real I am. I know you probably been listening to me and then this show. Now Royce is the homie. Mickey Fax smoke Royce. So let you know. And Royce is, look, I got Royce on speed dial. So if you didn't know, M.Reck is unbiased, the most unbiased in this shit. Even Cole mentioned it on the mixtape. If you was listening, most these niggas, he ain't mentioned me. Most these podcast niggas is either dick riders or haters. Did you not hear that?
Yeah, he said it's like a new talent. Yeah.
Okay. What's my motto on this platform when I call it down the middle? Ain't no dick riding or hating, right? Ain't no dick riding or hating.
Facts.
Okay, then. So continue on.
Now, doing all that hypothetical, I'll do this, and then when somebody finally pop off on you and you don't do, you gotta expect the criticism, especially from the OG rappers like Joe Budden and Camron, who when they was coming up, bro, you gotta do that. We standing on this. There was no falling back in the early 90s, bro.
Okay.
There wasn't none of that, bro.
Stop there. When did
Bust your gun, bro?
Hold on, stop there. You got points. But now I gotta give you some pushback. So when Jay-Z apologized on Hot 97, when he dropped what was the shit? Super Ugly, after Ether smoked his boots, and they tried to rig it at Hot 97, and Jay-Z apologized and then said, my mother made me apologize. Where was this talk? Where was you at with the same energy? Where was you at? I'm trying to understand. Where was you at? You was in your house? In your closet?
I was rapping back then too as a teenager.
Okay, so if you was rapping back then, where's that energy for Jay-Z? Because you acting like J. Cole was the first one, and I'm not taking up for neither one of them. Because Kiss said it.
All I'm saying is you can't be popping all this hypothetical if a motherfucker run up, they getting downed, and then we all saw it. The world saw it, bro. Don't act surprised, Rick.
No, hold on.
The world saw what happened, bro. I don't care if he's spitting the science.
Hold on.
Bro, you had your shot.
Hold on. Let me get your name again, because I want to address you right, good brother, because we good. I don't ever want you to feel like we not good. What's your name?
Nah, I feel you. Big Two Sig, bro.
Big Two Sig. Because I like the way you kind of like took shots at me real quick. And listen, I know what's going on. Listen, we're going to laugh at this because I'm laughing with you. I'm with you. You my brother.
Yeah, I don't doubt you.
J. Cole, you made a major mistake jumping in the battlefield and stabbing Kendrick. You brought a knife to a gunfight, like my man said earlier, two calls ago. You brought a knife to a gunfight, and then you apologize for stabbing a nigga. Okay, pause. Look, I said this multiple times. Okay, he was dead ass wrong for that, especially in hip hop. Like I said, I'm unbiased, but when it comes to this music, I want y'all to understand, because a lot of y'all getting it fucked up. Me, when I hit play, that beat better be right. Your voice better be right. Your flow better be right. Your delivery better be right. Your content better be right. I don't give a fuck what your numbers is. I don't give a damn what label you on. I don't give a damn if Jay-Z, 50, or whoever co-signed you. It's for me.
Facts.
When I hit play.
Facts.
And that's what I'm on. When I hit play on this J. Cole shit, my man Rip sent me this. He's a big Kendrick fan. Right? I said, yo, I played it. I said, yo, this shit fire. Now, I could critique it too. It's a couple of things on the freestyle, the victory freestyle. He was off a little bit. See me, I'm gonna keep it real.
Right.
But
Right.
But he was in pocket for the most of the record. I would say 15% of the record, he was off. His flow was off. I don't know if it was the engineering or he was, I don't know. You know what I mean? Because all the other freestyles he was on, he's usually on beat. But that Victory freestyle,
I heard that too.
You heard it?
I heard that too.
This
Yeah, I heard that too.
Real over here.
And you can hear Biggs ad libs on the lead up too. So that was kind of getting in the way.
Exactly. So when I said I sent the response to my man Rip, you know, he texted to me. I said it's fire. Then he says, "Yo, the whole mixtape is fire." And I waited and listened to it today. I said, "Yo, this nigga ain't come to play." Yo, he like I'm talking. Yo.
Yeah, I mean, now if I can, not to cut your
you got
bias, bro.
You got it, Lord.
But if I can, this is what I want to say, bro. Like it's I listened to the shit. I listened to every song, bro. I played some songs like 5-6 times back to back. I'm like, boy, it's cooking.
Okay.
But in the back of my head, bro,
I remember when shit was going down, bro.
Stop.
When cats had these.
Stop, Sig.
That's the only thing that won't let me give it to them. You can't do it now.
Stop, Sig. I'm gonna fuck you up with this one now, right? I'm gonna give you an
I
analogy.
was fucking with it.
Look,
it
hold
was
on.
dope.
I got you. Look, you got every right to feel how you feel, but I'm gonna do it like this, right? Think about this, right? And it's a wild analogy, but I gotta take it there, right? Because this is hip hop, right? There's certain rules in hip hop. Think about the chick you always wanted to bag, right? Think about it, right? The chick you wanted to bag. It took you a minute,
seeing her.
right? Took you a minute.
I'm seeing her,
right?
I'm picturing.
Look, it took you a minute.
Yeah.
You seen her with clowns. You're like, yo, damn, I've been trying to get at you. You with this clown? Okay, cool. I'm not hating on the clown, but I know what time it is, all right? So you finally get her after a couple of years. Then you get her to the crib, right? You're vibing, you know what I'm saying? And y'all get into it, and she stop you.
Walls is gone.
Look, she stop you right when you about to slide in. You know what I mean? You threw the bag on, you threw the condom on, whatever. Oh, we moving too fast, right? And you like, yo, what's up? How you moving too fast? I've been trying to get at you. We here now. What's up? So you fall back because you don't want to catch a scrape charge. You know what I mean? You don't want to catch a grape charge.
Right.
Okay, right? You fall back. So at the same time, you like, oh, you know what? Nah, I can't not get that. I gotta get that. You know what I'm saying? I was too close, right? So, you sauce her up or whatever over the phone with the game. I ain't talking about no drugs and no liquor. You sauce her up with the game again, get it back to the crib. And she finally lets you slide, let you smash. And that pussy is golden. So you gonna say, nah, so now you gonna kick her off because she fronted on you the first time, but when she did give it to you, the pussy is golden. Like this shit, you can't find this shit nowhere. This the type of box that got a nigga knees shaking. got your toes curling. And it's the same thing with J. Cole, because music, I look at music the same way. Music, like, it does something to me. I love that shit, like, for my ears. Like, you know what I'm saying? Music is...
Right. I'm the same way.
Music is pleasing to my ears. So it don't have to be J. Cole. I tell niggas, when I hit play, I don't give a fuck what happened with that weak ass battle. Okay? When I hit play on this mixtape, because if it was weak, I would be going live and say, J. Cole, you put an apology out and then you put out a weak ass mixtape. That's not the case though. You see where I went with it, bro? Like, so you mean to tell me, let's go back there. So shorty that
you metaphorically called J. Cole a pussy is what I heard. I know what you said though. I know what you said, but you just metaphorically called J. Cole a pussy.
Yo,
I agree with that part.
Sig. Now you put words in my mouth. But look, this is what we're gonna do because I like that. I like what you did with that. I see what you did. Look, that was clever. I like that. And I didn't even want to give that analogy. But the fact that you flipped it on me, I gotta salute you. See, I'm unbiased. You killed that. That was it.
Now
yeah.
I don't want to cut you off. I just want to make sure that this is clear from my perspective.
Okay.
I am not saying that shit was whack. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying the real ones don't want to hear that talk, bro. Just go rap about your dreadlocks and the birds and the bees and the metaphor. Rap about that shit, bro. Rap about that shit, bro. We don't want to hear no hypothetical. I'll do this don't jump in the booth with me. That shit is over. And I think that's all anyone is trying to say.
Hold on, bro. Let me stop you there. First and foremost, I let you get your shit off. I wasn't calling J. Cole. I was using
Reck like fuck that, bro. Cole is spitting.
No. He's spitting, but I don't want you to take my analogy and turn it into some spooky gay shit, because that wasn't what I was trying to do with that. I was just giving you.
No, I know what you were saying. When you finally get what you've been looking for, bro, you like, damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but that never happened to you.
Yeah.
A chick that you've been trying to get with, and y'all got into it and it didn't go down. And then when you finally do really smash, it be golden. So you mean to tell me you're gonna kick Shorty off because she fronted on you? You never answered the question though, either.
Of course not. I'm a man, bro. If I've been pursuing it and it is what I thought it would be or better, yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
I'm there for sure.
So the same thing should go for good music. Outside of Cole, I'm just talking about good music. Like if a nigga, like say for instance, right? It's niggas, right? First couple of records or niggas first features. I may not have been feeling like that. But if a nigga drop a fire album, I'm supposed to deny a nigga that download. If say for instance, I'd be like, damn.
Nah, the shit's fire. He went in.
Okay, so what?
I just don't respect it, bro. I just don't respect it. If you're sending shots, that's the only part that I don't respect. I hear the wordplay. I hear the cadences. I hear you doing your thing. You've been feeling mad in the basement that you should have swung back. That shit was like getting punched at school. Everyone's seeing it. You don't do shit. And then 3 months later, all of a sudden you got heart. Nah, bruh, because you been shadowboxing with your dad. Nah, bruh. It don't matter that you done gained some heart. Months later, bro, we all saw you get hopped on and you just walked off.
Yo,
there is no second chances for that, bro.
Hold on, bro.
I don't want to hear that part of his lyrics.
Let me do this because you smoking these assessments right now. Let me lock you in, bro. I ain't gonna front. You entertaining and you on what you on, and I love it. I ain't even mad at you because you saying the right things. You saying like, man, niggas is calling me my personal phone. Hold on, let me lock you in. I gotta lock you in, bro, because I'm loving the commentary real quick. How you spell your name, bro? I want to get it right. How you spelling it?
The number 2, S-I, 2 C's. Big 2 6.
Okay. Big 2 6. Got you. So I'm about to lock you in. You're more than welcome to call back. But this is my thing too. I'm gonna be doing reviews. People like yourself and different people, I want y'all to tap in on my live reviews on records and stuff like that, because I want people who give an honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even mad at you, bro. I like what.
That's all I'm gonna do, bro. I'm going uncut every time I speak, bro. And it's just gonna be from my perspective. You feel me?
Got you, bro. Salute. You more than welcome to call back. Let me just get some more callers on here, man. Great commentary, by the way. Bro.
All right.
Appreciate you.
One love. Good shit, Brody.
No doubt, Brody. Salute. Let's get it, y'all. It's one of those days today. I'm gonna get back to this Camron Fat Joe shit too. Run the lights up. This is the official host of the MRecktv Live. My brother JR on the line right now.
What's shaking, B? And shout out to 2 Big Sigs, bro. That dude was on one.
He was on one, right? I gotta salute him.
When he finessed that analogy, son, I fell on him.
Yeah,
oh,
he got me on that.
You don't even understand.
Got me on that. I ain't gonna front. He was sitting and waiting in the cut. He sat and waiting.
Yeah, he let you break the whole thing down, and then he finessed it. I say, yo, this guy crazy.
And I'm gonna say
he was on what he was on, B. That was it.
He was on, and he killed that. You know what I mean? Over here, this is why Cole said what he said. I know Cole be tapped in. Cause matter of fact, JR, if you heard that, and if you heard the early part of the show, and if you heard the J. Cole victory joint,
I've been listening. I heard the track beforehand.
Got you. But when you heard him mention these podcasts and these platforms is either dick riding or hating, that didn't resonate with MRecktv and how we move over here. Where we don't dick.
Oh no, that's for sure.
We don't do dick riding or hating over here. That when I heard it, I said, "Oh shit, he's tapped in. He's tapped in."
Oh, well, you already know that.
Yeah, but
you already know that, man. That's no big surprise, bro.
So JR, I'm gonna let you rock, man. JR, you want to address the Camron Fat Joe shit, or you want to address the mixtape, man, or everything in the whole as a whole?
I'm gonna address a few points that I've been hearing getting brought up so far. But before anything, I'm gonna give my analogy on what I heard. I'm gonna give my breakdown on the actual project. I thought the project was solid, but to be honest with you, that's no big surprise because I think personally, J. Cole is the best rapper in the game right now out of the young dudes. I think the only one I kind of like a little bit on his level is Joey. Joey, the only one.
What's Joey?
Like out of Joey Badass.
Oh yeah, I like Joey.
Yeah,
I like Joey.
Out the young guns. You know what I'm saying? Like when we're talking about like the younger guys or the dudes. You know what I mean? Like I like Joey. He like it's J. Cole or Joey. I think is like the best in the game right now.
And I'm gonna say this.
I thought that your assessment. Go ahead.
No, I want you to say that. I just want to say this. J. Cole is the guy for me of the younger generation. But I want you to say, you said something about my assessment. I want you to go back into that real quick.
Yeah, and I agree with your assessment of Kendrick. I remember I got into it because I like Tory Lanez better than Kendrick. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I like Tory Lanez, B. And I got into it somebody.
He's nice.
Tory Lanez is nasty. Nice. He's dead nice. He's dead nice, bro. And I got into it because the dude was like, "Oh, Kendrick this, Kendrick that." Me riding Kendrick, crazy. And I'm like, "Yo, the dude sound like a like a rat eating cheese or something." On, you know what I mean, on the track. He just sounded mad weird. I thought it was just me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I thought it was just me, man. But like, there be a lot of dudes slinging or whatever. But I was like, "Yo, this dude sound strange. Like, it's not something that I'm used to." You know what I mean? I think Kendrick is nice.
J. Cole, yo, I'm gonna say this. I mean, JR, I agree with you. That's my only problem with the nigga. I be trying, but it's like the voice. It's not only that his shit is not really appealing, but he do this weird shit with the voice that make the shit.
Yeah, it sounds like a rat eating cheese. I'm telling you, it sounds really weird. I'd be like, what the hell, like. And I like some of his tracks, like on Vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like some of his joints, you know what I mean? But, you know, I don't know, man. For me, he's just never been one of my top artists.
Y'all, I'm going to keep it so real. Let me say this so y'all understand I'm truly unbiased. I fell back from Nas one time, and y'all know Nas is the GOAT for me. He's the GOAT, period. You know, you know when I fell back from Nas? And I don't know if you remember this. And this got a lot to do with the voice. Nas did a record one time. I forget what album. And he rapped like the frog from Courageous Cat, the cartoon. I said, nah, I'm done.
Yo.
I didn't listen to Nas in like 5 years for that. The nigga rap.
Yo.
Of the frog from Courageous Cat. You know the cartoon? And I'm going to play a little bit so you can understand. I said, when Nas did that for me, and mind you, this is way before Kendrick was even in the game. I'm big on that. A nigga rap like the frog from Courageous Cat. I said, nah, I'm good. He's still a GOAT, but I never want to play that record ever again. Don't ever play that Nas record for me. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, JR.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, And look at this goofy. Who's this goofy? At Will Joseph 2852. I never said Joey was better than Kendrick. I never said none of these dudes is better than Kendrick. I said I like them better.
Yo,
you understand? That's an opinion, homie.
Facts. Look,
Yo, these guys are crazy.
Look how crazy it is. Not to cut your wisdom. Shouts to DJ Air Alert. We not bugging. I just said that about Nas for that particular song. That one song he rapped like the frog from Courageous Cat. DJ Air Alert says Kendrick sound like Kermit the Frog. Mic drop.
Yo.
Mic drop. Mic drop. Is he lying? Is he lying?
Nah, he really isn't. No, he's not.
Okay, though, we got to keep it real. Kendrick nice. That shit be sounding weird and come across real strange, man. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? It's not really my
again. I want to make this clear. Kendrick got bars.
Oh.
I'm not saying that Kendrick don't got bars. He asked me what do I think about his verse on Whips and Chains. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and lie on anybody because I don't like a dude's voice and say that he don't got bars. What I'm telling you is that I like listening to these other guys better than I like listening to Kendrick. Lyrically, Kendrick is nasty, one of the best in the game. But when we talking about what I'm gonna bump, what I'm gonna put in my CD player, or what I'm gonna play through my iPod, or play through, what I'm gonna stream on my phone, it's not really gonna be Kendrick like that. There's a lot of other dudes, you know what I'm saying? Again, people, I'll say this too, right? I know Drake is like a nice pinata right now. Drake is probably the better songwriter than both of them dudes, right? If you're talking about whose music is going to really bang out, right? It's probably going to be Drake, better than both J. Cole and Kendrick. Not that he's a better lyricist or that he's better than these dudes bar for bar or anything like that. So we you know what I mean? I just be trying to, sometimes, you hit it on the head. You said J. Cole checks all the boxes, right? When we're looking at an MC, sometimes you got to check these boxes off. So there'd be dudes. I remember back in the day, let's go here, Reck. Remember Cannabis? Cannabis was one of the nicest dudes lyrically.
Facts.
You know what I mean? At that time. But that dude wasn't selling no records, bro. He nobody wanted to hear him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. And this is gonna hurt me too. Cannabis was one of my go-to guys at that time. I was rooting for him big time, right? And then you know what's so crazy?
Me too. Cannabis was nice.
You know what's so crazy? He's a big MRecktv. He's Rec Mob. I don't know if you know. He watched Spooky Hours and all that. He said it on all hip hop, and I'm gonna play it for y'all later. But if I gotta keep it real, he was ripping down the mixtapes, right? The DJ Clues, all that shit, killing shit, all his features, killing it, right? Even the Firm album, bodied it, right?
Lost Boys album too, he bodied it.
Lost Boys,
Love, Peace, and Happiness,
killed it, right? Had the one of the biggest buzz ever. When he dropped his album, niggas is like, yo, what the fuck was that, man? This can't be nigga. I'm just being, now he had maybe 2-3 joints the most, but I knew it wasn't gonna go well when Wyclef was gonna produce the whole album. I like Wyclef as a producer for the Fugees and what he does, but when it comes to some real classic hip hop boom bap shit, and the
he's not the guy for that.
And the Fugees is boom bap, but I felt like Cannabis should have been with the Pete Rocks, the DJ Premiers, the those type of producers. You know what I'm saying? We can go on and on. Lost Professor, those type of producers. So when we heard that album, we was disappointed because those features.
It was very disappointing.
Those features, those verses on the mixtapes was phenomenal. At one time, it was like, who could beat this nigga? It was like, nobody.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real with you, Reck. He got very lucky that Virgin Records and Tower Records went out of business. They took them off the streets because if we would have heard that, he would have made no sales.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because remember back in the day, you used to go into the joint and listen to the album before you bought it. They used to have the earphones in a record store. You feel me? So you can go inside the record store and just listen, see if you want to cop the album. But when he dropped that album, those places was gone. He lucky. You know what I'm saying? Yo, because I brought that album. I brought that Cannabis album. That's why I used him. You know, one of the most lyrical dudes. In every feature, he was bodying it. I was ready for the dude's album. You know what I'm saying? And the album was a huge disappointment. But not to put Kendrick with him. I think Kendrick's better than Cannabis. You know what I'm saying? I'm making overall songs. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? And I see people going hard on Drake. Listen, I'm not here to defend Drake. It is what it is. Son is suing. He a Karen. So I can't really, you know, justify Drake like that. I'm just saying, like, when we talk about making an overall song, you know what I mean? Like, that, when you talk about checking the boxes, when I was hearing you break that down, I was like, yo, that's so right. And it's like, that's just so correct. Feel me? Like, that was Neil hit right on the head. Because I couldn't place why I like Kendrick. Dude got crazy bars, but I'm just like, something about dude, I don't really want to listen to him like that.
I'm with you, bro. But this is what we're gonna do, because you know, we're gonna talk about Drake and Kendrick and all that, but this live is for J. Cole responding to Camron and Fat Joe. Man, did you hear his responses to Camron and Fat Joe? And I know you heard what Cam and Phil had to say, man. What's your thoughts? Because he took some shots at them and podcasters in general on a mixtape.
Well, I think, you know, look, I know he hears the squawking, you know what I'm saying, and everybody has a similar take, which is like, yo, son, when the smoke came, you backed away, and you're gonna have to wear that, you know what I'm saying? Now, I think he's trying to maybe, let's say, reinvent himself, or, you know what I mean, try to come at this from a way with bars, which I always think is the best way. If you an artist, come at the problem with bars. But I'm gonna just tell you like this: I've been here. I've seen a lot of the reactions to this thing. And no problem with me. I like J. Cole. I thought it was hitting, but I seen the reaction. It's not good. Like, a lot of people are like, "Oh, you a tough guy now." Like, I've been seeing that. That's been kind of the take. You know what I'm saying on this? Like, oh, you talking to guys that are, you know, retired, or, you know, now you getting tough. You better keep quiet before Kendrick gets mad. Like, this is the things I've been reading. I was like, damn, they going in on something. But if I had to judge it, I thought it was a good project overall. I thought the bars were there, the beats was there, it sounded good. But I can't be mad at the take that people have with this right now. You know what I mean? Like, that was a bad look. And I'm with you. Because I was angry at Jay-Z, by the way, when he apologized to Jay-Z. I was one of those voices. You know, we didn't have
apologize to Nas.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have the internet like we have now. It was not the same kind of era.
Nah,
you dig what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I was one of the voices in the streets. I was like, yo, that was some cornball. And Jay gets a lot of passes anyway. So
yeah,
what you gonna do, bro?
Yeah, Jay gets a lot of passes, and it's the same thing we mentioned yesterday. 50 get a lot of passes. We mentioned DMX get a lot of passes. Mike Tyson, and that's another thing. I'm gonna do another show called, you know, the people that get the most passes, or the celebrities that get the most passes. We're gonna turn that to a show. We're gonna break that down.
What I say to this is, I don't think Jay needs a lot of passes, like media relations wise, but he got a lot of passes in like not doing battle.
Oh.
Because I can tell you why, growing up, oh my God, so many people was coming. Big Pun, right? Big Pun came at Jay. The Locks came at Jay.
Come on.
Cam came at Jay.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I can name a bunch of people. 50 came back at Jay after he said, I'm about $1. He did That Should Be a Gentleman. He ducked a lot of smoke, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He only felt like Nas. The only reason why he got in there with Nas is because that was subliminals for years. We're talking about since mid-90s. That was subliminal shots being fired. And he thought him and Nas was on the same level.
Correct.
He had his looking down his nose to everybody else who came at him. But Jay got a lot of passes. 50 gets a lot of passes to me in media. You know what I'm saying? But 50 did battle with mad people.
Yeah, no, he did. No, that's the point. But now they giving 50 them same passes they was giving Jay-Z. Let's keep it real.
I mean, damn, he deserved it a little bit, man. That nigga with the war with mad people, like from the battering side of things.
No.
Yo, dog, the jump in there with the locks, damn, son. Yo, Jadakiss smoked his boot.
Yeah, shit got spooky when 50 jumped in it with the locks.
Jada smoked his boots, bro.
And
Styles.
And he admitted that. You know what I mean? Because Styles, I'm gonna be honest with you, Styles smoked his boots first, and then it was Kiss, I believe. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they both smoked his boots right on Problem Child, right? And then Jada did Checkmate.
Woo.
Jada did Checkmate after that, which was crazy. I love Checkmate. Was one of my favorite disses of all time. Was Checkmate.
Crazy.
So it was hard.
Crazy, but JR, look, you could tap back in. I just want to get these new callers that's trying to call up and give their assessments. But I'm gonna go into this J. Cole versus Nas and Fat Joe and all that. I'm gonna go into those layers and all that. But I see the people, they want that battle talk. You know what I'm saying? The people, they want like we all do. Same thing with 50. Like, yo, we want 50 go in the booth. So we gonna
get your ass in the booth.
We gonna get to all that conversation and all that. But this is one of those lives though, right here. This is what the culture thrive off.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm rooting for real quick. I'm rooting for J. Cole. I really am, but I don't know. It ain't looking good. But yo, peace to the Wreck Mall, peace SJ, peace David Flat, and Wreck keep going.
No doubt,
man. Y'all keep going, man. Y'all crazy on this show so far. It's been a banger.
No doubt,
for real. It's been a banger.
And you added on to it, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it, man. It's one of those shows, man. As I told you, I knew from the rip. Salute to the Wreck Mall. Mute your audio. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. Now we're gonna have to do 1 minute or less because I got a lot of people calling up, but nevertheless, caller, let's get to it. Talk to me.
Yo, this B from Harlem again.
B from Harlem, he couldn't wait to call back. What's going on? You gave a good assessment. What's up, B? Talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I just had to call back because I ain't really give you my assessment on the mixtape.
Okay, let's get it.
Yeah, with J. Cole, dope MC, very like probably the best lyricist out of those three dudes or whatever.
Hold on, stop B. Stop B. You try to say that under your voice. I need you to say that with some bass in your voice. You know what I'm saying? That you try.
He's the best lyricist. I will say. I've been saying this. He's the best lyricist out of all of those dudes. Out of Kendrick, Drake, of course, definitely Drake. But he's the best lyricist out of all of them dudes.
Okay.
But I feel like his flow and his demeanor, it did really, to me, in my opinion, it didn't match the beats.
I would say this. I would say this. The Victory freestyle, I had issues with. He was out of pocket a few times.
Yeah, he was out. He wasn't all the way in pocket.
All the way in pocket.
And then even on the Who Shot Ya?
He wasn't all the way.
It wasn't that
either.
He was sleepy.
Yeah, he wasn't all the way in pocket with that one either. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm gonna be. It wasn't that it was off. He chose a unique flow on that, and I don't think it really fitted. You know what I'm saying? As much that.
Yeah, because when you go on that Who Shot Ya, like you think of like big, you think of Kiss when he on stage talking about you put y'all neighbors, all that stuff. You know what I mean? That bravado, that like, okay, like we this is something. He didn't give me that. Even when Mace got on the Who Shot Ya beat, like Mace was like, I mean, like he said, like women that I'm swimming in.
No, that's a fact. I mean, listen, bro. I'm gonna be honest though. This project, right? Outside, because it's not perfect, but
I wouldn't say it's perfect.
I would say this though. Outside of the little flaws, the shit is fire. If we going off the bars, and
no. He had some bars. He's like
he going crazy.
Kids get popped like an Asian group.
He going crazy with.
I was like, he's talking slick.
Yeah, he's saying some shit. He's saying some shit.
Yeah.
Like this.
I just felt like it was like like for me, it's like kind of
like kind of cliche because like you get DJ Clue and get a Clue tape. All right, cool. But all the beats that you already hear on every Clue tape. Like how many times we heard dudes do Who Shot Your freestyle?
Nah, that's a fact.
And like you already know the Banks, was it the Banks workout with the Victory freestyle? Was that Banks workout or just Banks Victory?
Nah, that's just the Victory freestyle because you heard on Biggie ad libs in the back. So that
I'm talking about the boom when Banks did it.
I mean, it could go either way because I don't know if they cleared it. I think 50 might have got it cleared. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not.
Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought like with this Clue tape, if he would have bought something different, like what if he would have did like, cause J. Cole flow, he kind of remind me is like Big Punish. If you give it a like how you got like that that run on flow. And I hear that flow on his mixtape a lot. So I'm like, man, you could have did like some off the books or something like that. I mean, like something different, and be like, okay.
Got you. Hold on.
But like let me say that don't match some street beats to me.
Got you. I gotta say this too, real quick, and this is I'm supposed to say it on my last call with JR. By the way, Cannabis smoked LL. That second round knockout smoked LL.
Oh no. Nah, LL didn't have nothing for Cannabis. LL, he barely smoked Kumo D. Because Kumo D came with some stuff. But LL, he didn't have nothing for Cannabis. Like, that's when LL was like, he was doing movies and he was more like, you know, he the Deep Blue Sea nigga.
Nigga, the Deep Blue Sea nigga crazy. Look, check it. Yo,
any given Sunday, you beating up Jamie Foxx, nigga. You know what I mean? You're not really in that lyrical shape. You know what I'm saying?
Look, let's do this because I got more callers. I got to get back to this whole.
I know. I just wanted to give my on the mixtape.
Now, real quick, I want to ask you this on the mixtape. What would you rate the mixtape from 1 to 10? What's your rating? J. Cole Birthday Blizzard mixtape.
Bars, I'll give him 8.5.
Okay.
But feel is more like a 6. Cause you don't get that, like, you know, like you don't give me no feel like with these type beats. You was supposed to get like a D block mixtape feel. You know what I'm saying? Got you.
Like,
but I don't get that Styles, Jada, because he's not that type of rapper.
Yeah.
He's more. What? Before I go, Book, what type of rapper do you define J. Cole as?
I could put him in the same realm as like a Common almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like he's like conscious. But like he's not all the way conscious, like
but yeah,
like so he's like a Mos Def Khalid type nigga.
Yeah. If he'll be in the new wave of that, like Common, Mos Def, he's one of those type of rappers. But for his generation, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Cause and he's like, and so like for me, like he's not like if like Griselda did a mixtape with these type beats, I think it would have been made more sense.
Correct.
Cause they got that street. They got that street element to it. Like he should have did like if they would have did like some maybe like he like a tribe. He got like a tribe feel to me.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct. It's conscious, but it's a vibe. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, he's
But J. Cole is super lyrical and dope MC.
But look, you mentioned Griselda, and we mentioned this earlier. J. Cole smoked Benny on his own record.
Benny on his song.
So
yeah.
You understand? So it's the same thing with Common because I seen is a conversation Jadakiss or Common. You know, they two different artists, but we ain't gonna act like Jada super nice, and that's my man, that's the homie. Common super nice. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know,
and Common got better projects and albums than Kiss. We gotta be.
I'm gonna be real. That may be. That may be a good assessment because when I think about Common projects, he got some good projects. You know what I'm saying?
That D, that like Water for Chocolate.
Yeah.
Even the joint he just released with P Rock, the new joint.
Fire.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Common make good, like we cannot take nothing from Common. He made great music, man. Like he got joints. He got joints. Like
that light water for chocolate.
Woo! The joint with him and Mos Def on there. Damn, he got a song. What's it called? Ghetto. I forgot this. It's a DJ Premier joint.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, that's a fact. But look, bro, you more than welcome to call back. You can call more than once or twice too, because we talking hip hop. And if you on your hip hop,
nah, we talking hip hop, bro.
Yeah.
This is the element.
This is what
we
it
ain't
is.
talking none of that bullshit, that street nonsense that some of these dumb niggas be on. We talking hip hop.
We talking hip hop.
Turntables in a mic.
Come on now.
Like,
come on now. This is talk. So this
is word. Like we talking the essence. MCing.
So hold on.
DJ.
But I've been live.
Like these niggas like, come on, man. This is what we live for.
Facts. I've been live an hour and a half. Right? I've been live an hour and a half, right? And I'm not, the likes might have, and the people in the room might have got close to 500. I don't know where the likes at, but Master.
No, I hit that like button like 20 minutes ago.
No, I know you supporting. Mash the like button because we talking that talk right now. This is hip hop, man.
Yeah.
That mean
you can't say you are a fan of hip hop and not be in this conversation right now.
Come on.
And not hitting that like button.
And
real.
And a
Wreck
nigga,
Mob, let's stand up.
Salute. And a nigga allowing y'all to call up and give your assessment, and y'all talking your shit in the chat room. Y'all bugging right now. Get those likes up. Make sure you push this live out. Stop playing and let's get to it, man. This is the livest show, man. And we talking hip hop. We ain't talking no memes and all this shit. We talking bars, okay? Right now.
Word. They're like all that stupid dumb shit that a lot of these YNs is on right now. Nah, man.
Nah, we talking
that real hip hop, the essence.
There you go. So let's get it, bro. Yo, I appreciate you, bro. All right?
Yeah. If anything, I might call back in later or something, man.
No doubt,
I want to see, it's just...
I appreciate you, Ken.
All right, copy.
Man, see, it's one of those shows where niggas is calling back multiple times. It's just one of those ones, y'all. We gonna have to, keep it moving, but we it's one of those shows. Peace.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
What up, though, Janie B? What's happening?
Hey, what's happening here?
We talking.
What happened to us loving people being original?
Who you talking about?
Kendrick don't sound like nobody else.
He don't, but Janie B.
And he got all of the aunties back out here listening to rap. Like I quit listening to rap because it was trash. For a long time.
I'm not gonna argue with you over no Kendrick. First and foremost, I'm gonna just keep it real. Nigga voice don't do it for me, and you can fool yourself if you want. The nigga be rapping some weird ass voices. You know what I mean? And let me know if I'm lying or not. For
me, Kendrick evokes emotion. So when he go into one of them zones and his voice be doing all them inflictions, I be feeling that when he was mad, sad, want to beat somebody's behind. I be feeling where he at with it.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, it's times where the nigga, okay, he'll be rapping and voice sound regular, and then he go into some weird shit, and I'll be like, see, I can't fuck with this.
Maybe he's saying they weird.
Yeah, but listen, I'm not mad at nobody. That's what your taste is. He is a lyricist. We ain't gonna take that from him.
He is that. And with the
he's original. I'm gonna land my plane. I'm gonna let you rock.
With the J. Cole thing, I'm gonna come at this from a whole nother direction. I respect that he did that for the simple fact, it's not enough men out here knowing when to fall back. If you wrong, you wrong. I respect that about him. I didn't respect it as far as the songs and him being in the thing, but he's thinking about this as a totality. He thinking about his life, the way he moving out here in the world. That's his real friend.
I said that earlier. That's a fact.
I told you they don't be putting me in there on time, so forgive me.
Nah,
but I'm just
you're good. Keep going.
I'm just, as a grown person, what's wrong with apologizing?
It's nothing wrong with apologizing, but we know just in hip hop, it's almost like an unwritten rule. You know what I'm saying?
And in hip hop, a lot of people ain't here because they was too stupid to not know they place.
And you got a point. Now, look, this is my thing, right? He did that, right? And I was just saying to the Rec Mob, and you know, I forget the name of the call. I think his name was Big Two Sig, something to that effect. And pardon self if I jacked up your name.
Big Two C's or something like that.
Big Two Sig or something like that, right? I was saying, okay, J. Cole apologized, but we ain't gonna act like he ain't just dropped some heat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, he dropped heat.
So that's all I'm saying.
He dropped heat. My problem with what he dropped is, and you said some things that I agree with, as far as him not being in the pocket on some of that.
Mm-hmm.
But that don't even bother me so much.
Mm-hmm.
What really bothered me is he didn't put names on it. Call a nigga out.
Now you right. You right.
I'm tired of this sneak dissing. Camron and sneak diss me, and I don't even rap. Now, J. Cole, you is a rapper. Put them niggas' names on it, because I felt it in my soul when he was talking about hating and selling your soul. He's talking straight to them two niggas and a few other ones. Like Camron, and I love Mace, but Camron and Mace only took Drake's, and this ain't about them, but I gotta say this, M.Reck. Camron and Mace only took Drake's side because Camron sold him one of his pink coats for overly priced, and Mace was writing for the nigga. So of course y'all gonna be against somebody. He don't respect them because flat out y'all not speaking like y'all hip hop historians. Y'all don't supposed to have no side, but who did the best?
Correct.
So I feel him on not taking these niggas seriously. M.Reck, you call it down the line all the time. If people say I'm glazing you, well, I'm a glazer. So whatever.
Hold on.
But you,
I'm
what?
glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that. Did you not hear? And I gotta say this because you be on the same frequency with me. Did you not hear J. Cole mention something to the effect on these podcasts? Niggas is either dick riding or hating. Where he get that from? He
got that from here. I told you all them niggas be in here listening.
Okay.
How long I been telling you that?
That's a fact. Okay.
And that podcast that they got together, Mason Camron, and if Jadakiss don't watch out, Sloppy Joe, the stuff he doing out here, that stink is gonna get on him. People just love and respect Jadakiss way too much. But he's sitting next to the nigga that, why are you sitting next to a nigga? And I don't really care. I got into face-to-face combats over there. I don't let no nigga that ain't a nigga call no other nigga around me a nigga. You don't get that pass. I don't care if he gave you that pass. Now you got to fight me. Like, they not going to let us call him, and I wouldn't do it. I'm just using a couple of words. So for educational purposes, I'm not going to call nobody the whole race fix. Wetback. I'm not gonna do a whole race. He said, only you niggas can suck my dick. You talking to everybody then. Sloppy Joe.
Look, and you know what's so crazy? I'm glad you mentioned that, and I'm gonna say this because he's speaking. I think he's speaking to a certain section of YouTube, but also speaking in general to all YouTubers. But the fact that he categorized a certain sector of YouTube, we call it the dirty section. And I'm gonna say this: I don't identify being a dirty nigga. You dig what I'm saying? Or being a part of the dirty section. I was before that. I'm in the guard section of YouTube.
That's a fact.
So when he said what he said, and mind you, me and him went back and forth on a DM. I just never put it out a couple of years ago. Me and Fat Joe. You dig what I'm saying? I just never, you know. And I'll get into that another time, but it's just certain shit I don't identify with. You know what I mean? When niggas be on some dirty section or dirty niggas, I never been a dirty nigga. I never been a bum ass nigga. So I'm never going to associate with that. Salute to whoever on that type of time Salute to y'all. If y'all repping that, that's what y'all on. Salute to y'all. But for me, from where I came from, dirty niggas or anything associated with dirty, you know, you just never wanted to be a part of that. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo.
And how did I gotta say this, M.Reck? Sorry for cutting you with. And how dare a dirty nigga call somebody else dirty?
Exactly.
Sloppy Joe. You the fat, sloppiest, nasty. I don't care how much weight you lost, bobblehead. You the fat, nastiest, stinking looking man I ever saw in my life. And you a tether. You look in the dictionary. His face is right next to being a tether.
Now
he hooked his go ahead.
I want to say this though. Also, he said some shit, right? And he was directing to those guys, and those, it's not fair to those guys over there. You know what I'm saying? Whether they identify with that label or whatever, that's on them. If they choose to run with it, salute to them, because I rock with, you know, a lot of them. They doing their thing. But he also said SMD. You understand what I'm saying? We know anytime when a man invites you to the Frank stand, is up, is lit.
And I'm a woman. Ain't no woman I knew would ever suck his. So what is he trying to say for real?
Yeah, exactly.
Because he invited all. You don't get to be not a nigga because you're a woman. He invited all of us to that nasty body of his.
Well, listen, Janie B, this is what I'm gonna do. You more than welcome to call back. I'm gonna get some more callers. We're gonna address this J. Cole, Camron, and Fat Joe. We got a lot of new people, but you know you more than welcome.
Put a name on it, J. Cole. Put a name on it.
That's a fact. Janie B from the D. Appreciate you. Salute.
Appreciate you too.
Let's get it, man. The line's on fire. Run it up. I still got to break down this J. Cole, Camron, and Fat Joe shit. The people gonna keep calling, but it's all good. We got the Queen, songs by Alicia on the line. Run the lights up, y'all. Queen, what's happening?
Shout out to the general. Much love, Wreck Mob. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm great. How you feeling? Salute.
Salute. Wonderful. Grateful, sir. So I definitely had to call in about this. Okay. Number one, J. Cole is a legend. Not he's gonna be, he is a legend.
Yes.
When it comes down to bars, lyrical content, great storytelling, amazing flows, he has continued to enhance like fine wine. J. Cole has never put out a crappy album. So whether or not he chose to go up against, you know, the big three or not, to me, he showed the epitome of putting relationship and friendship and integrity ahead of competition. When you know who you are, you really don't have to compete.
Correct.
Now, yes, you know, this is hip hop, but also you got to realize too that J. Cole is very strategic. Just because he can do something doesn't mean that he should, and all in due time. You think it was by accident that he's coming out now with this fire hot drop that he came out with? Sometimes he sits back and he lets people hang themselves and see who's really who, and then he come back and bang on everybody. So as far as I'm concerned, when it comes down to Mr. Ozempic Jopra, he does not have the lyrical fortitude to even speak on a J. Cole. You need a J. Cole to write a hit for you. Let's be clear.
I said that on this content I did with my man Rep. He's
so out of pocket.
He's not even lyrically qualified to even speak on a J. Cole.
Exactly. Exactly. You need a J. Cole to write lyrics for you. You had to go back and get Remy. Who else was you gonna get? After you were forced to lean back after you used all the lyrics out of Pon's notebook, and anybody who claimed to love his man so much, the man that made you the most successful. For you to leave his family in the dust, defame that man's wife's character for years, lie and say you gave her money just for us to find out that not only did you never give her money, but this lady was in homeless with her children.
Crazy.
Man, we don't want to hear from you. And the fact that he even has a podcast, he should have been canceled. The only reason why anybody watches you is because you sitting next to Jada.
And that's a fact. And I want to
I can't with this dude.
I want to say this. What people don't remember, he had like 4 or 5 failed podcasts. Remember, he had the show with Stars not too long ago. He was doing his own IG podcast on his own page. Okay. He stopped doing that. Remember, he had the joint under title. Remember, he had 6ix9ine,
right?
The guests on there, and it was something else he had. So Fat Joe, like before the Jada Kiss, Joe and Jada show, he had multiple failed podcasts. Okay, so like you said, he's lucky that you got a show with Jada because that's the only reason why it's thriving. You know what I'm saying? You do so much.
Exactly. Because he forever putting his foot in his mouth.
Exactly. And Jada over there, he be clowning you. And that's the part that niggas be laughing at. And you know, people just rock with Jada. So when you over there capping, telling these wild ass stories, and Jada putting his hand over his face and his hoodie over his face and his hat over his head and all that, while you capping, we laughing at you. We not laughing with you. We laughing at you. You know, you talking crazy. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like everybody on YouTube, you know, especially us independent guys, we made a lane for these niggas to come into. Right? And I came way before a lot of them. They like the second and third generation after me. You understand what I'm saying? But salute to them. But the way Fat Joe disrespected us being in this space, because he said the dirty section, then he said YouTubers in general.
Right.
So
and now here you are.
Yeah, exactly. In the YouTube space. How could you call niggas AM radio, and I don't consider myself that, and you in the same space? What? Just because, look, and I'm gonna break it down. The Volume, right? That's the platform they got the audio deal with and they podcast deal with, right? They got to deal with Netflix. Let's break it down. The Volume they used to have Club Shay Shay. They got Angie Martinez. They got multiple podcasts, probably like 30 or 40 podcasts under the entity. They did a deal with Netflix.
Right.
Okay. So Joe, you wasn't in the board meeting when those deals was going down. If you want to be
right,
you calling niggas AM radio. Like I said, you wasn't talking to me, but I felt like you talking to YouTubers in general, and we all in this space, so we got to stick together. My nigga, you come in this space, you should be grateful. Because in hip-hop, if you really a part of hip-hop, right? Hip-hop is all about paying homage to the people that paved the way for you. That's what hip-hop is. And
correct.
You claim to be
correct.
Okay? Hip-hop is all about paying homage. We dominated this space. We made this space, you know, what it is. When niggas was on some like, yo, oh, I ain't no internet nigga. I'm a street nigga and all this other shit. Niggas, you know, like I said, man, I was the first one doing interviews on this internet, making this shit cool and street. And I've been saying that shit for over 15 years. Okay? And now these niggas is coming to space and try to rewrite history like we not here. And if they do mention it,
because they parasites.
There you go. There you go.
They parasites. Period. And he is the epitome of he done sucked the life out of everybody. Like, who are you putting on? At this point in your career, you should be sitting back producing and promoting new artists. You ain't put nobody on. You sucked the life out of everybody. You bumped heads with everybody and you stole from everybody on your label. Like,
facts.
It's just ridiculous. Like, the fact that you feel like you can give an opinion on who can be considered in the lineup of greatness when you nothing about you gives greatness.
Nothing.
You out of pocket. You in the wrong conversation. You should have several seats. Period.
Hold on 1 second, Queen. Run the likes up. I don't know what's going on. Like these days, I don't know what YouTube is doing, but never mind YouTube. It's the people in the room. Y'all getting this great content, been getting great content, great lives. Not only y'all get to have real hip hop conversations with people that engage with you, like myself, right? And you get the call on the phone to give your own assessment. Run the likes up, y'all. I'm not asking for nothing. You know what I mean? If you want to donate, cool. But while you here, if you enjoying the content, just hit the like button. It's free. It costs you nothing. Okay? I appreciate y'all being here. Let's have this hip hop conversation. Let's push the culture forward. And the way we do that is by supporting the platform. And in these days, you don't have to even spend any money to support. You could just hit the like button, share, and engage with the platform. And that's all we ask. The likes should be way over 500. I've been live an hour and 45 minutes. I usually do 2 hours, but I'm going to rock out a little longer. Maybe, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just YouTube trying to push me out the algorithm, which I know they are, but you know what? Maybe I got to sit on this live a little longer for the people that supposed to get it. I don't know, but we going to crack the code. But while you're here, just do me that favor. Just smash the like button. And yeah. But Queen, this is what I want to ask you real quick. If you had to rate this J. Cole project, what's your rating on it?
Oh, I'm always gonna give Jay a 10, honestly, because I love J. Cole. I love what he brings to the table. Like, we don't have that many when it comes down to surefire rappers anymore that are as versatile as J. Cole. He can give you multiple styles. He's even, he produces.
Facts.
And let's not forget, J. Cole was signed by one of the greatest, right?
Yes.
And Jay-Z has done duets with everybody that was signed to him, with the exception of J. Cole. He did a whole album with Kanye, but see, after Nas clowned him for Eminem out rapping him on his own song, he didn't want to take that chance with J. Cole because he know that's exactly what would have happened, and it would have been worse because they're gonna say how your artist that you signed is better than you.
Fact.
But I still applaud Jay-Z for the fact that he saw J. Cole. He signed J. Cole young.
Yeah.
He saw that man's potential and knew where he was going.
Correct.
And he didn't hold J. Cole back. And what was so beautiful about it is that he didn't have to do a duet with J. Cole, and J. Cole was successful without it. And he let it be known. That's
a fact. I want to say this. Everything you're saying is right and exact, right? J. Cole, imagine if J. Cole's already thriving, right? Like, he's a mega artist. You know what I'm saying? Got the Jay-Z, he was featured on Jay-Z project, and, we still haven't got those Jay-Z and J. Cole back and forth. Like, we got the Memphis Bleak and Jay-Z and the Beanie Siegel and Jay-Z. For whatever reason, we didn't get it. But take a look at this. When you look at J. Cole, what he morphed into today, and when you look at Jay-Z from the dreads to the way he wears clothes, don't Jay-Z look like a lot like J. Cole right now?
Didn't Kanye tell y'all about Jay-Z years ago when he said, I had a feature with Coldplay. Next thing I know, he got a song with Coldplay.
Facts. But it's
okay.
Look,
now let me hit you with one last thing.
Got you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was going to add this one thing too. And what's so crazy, right? And for me, I know Jay-Z probably rode bikes back in the days. We all did, right? You know, he always brag about those Maybachs and those, you know, those luxury cars and all that. Not only he got the dreads like Cole, he dressing like J. Cole. I see him riding a bike like J. Cole now. I'm like, I don't know if y'all been peeping game. I'm like, damn, the nigga jacked the nigga whole swag. And everybody know that's J. Cole. That's how he move around New York City and just in general. He be on a bike. You'll see J. Cole right now. If you go to the city, if he in the city, he'll be on a bike. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna land my plane on that. I don't know if everybody peeped that.
Now, let's not forget Jay-Z been jacking and chameleoning way back since Jazzo, right?
Yeah.
So, right? Yeah. We're never gonna forget that. But then the one last thing that I wanted to speak on in regard to, you know, a lot of people disagreeing with him bowing out gracefully is, what's the point of him demolishing your boy when Papoose dusted him on King of New York and it was radio silence? We ain't never gonna forget that. So what would be the point? He already knew what he could do.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
And it also comes back full circle to currently the situation that was taking place when everybody, and you even mentioned it with Dave East. He got relationships on both sides. So he really didn't want to get in the middle of that because that's their beef. And he had his relationships before that. So he didn't want to indulge in a beef that for him is unnecessary. He don't have no problem. You know, that's like, you know, people wanting you to give in to peer pressure.
Mm-hmm.
If there's not a problem, then there's not a problem. J. Cole knew who he was, and he decided, hey, I'm going to let them have that, and I'm going to stay over here and do what I do.
Facts.
Agree or disagree, it still doesn't take away from who he is. And sometimes it's harder, and that shows the level of impeccability and integrity, because it's easy to do what everybody thinks you should do. Oh, he should have decapitated everybody. But if he felt like the friendship and the relationship that he built with both of those gentlemen was more important than that, then that was the choice that he made. And we have to respect that. And I'm sure there's other deeper reasons behind the scenes that we may not find out for years from now, you know, if ever.
Mm-hmm.
But I still love him, and it doesn't change anything for me. And he never lost that respect because he didn't do anything disrespectful.
Correct. Queen, great assessment as always. Platinum Nuggets. Thank you. You're more than welcome to call back. You know, you Wreck Mob. By the way, Wreck Mob, this is Songs by Alicia. If you're new to the channel, she's one of the front line. She's part of my front line that always call with some of the best assessments and been repping Wreck Mob for a long time now and one of my biggest supporters. Thank you, Queen. Appreciate you tapping in, as always.
Much love.
Much love. Salute to all my truckers, too. Thank you. Let's get it, y'all. I know we got a lot of callers, people passionate. Run the lights up. We're going to get to all the layers, too, because I got to get back to the layers, breaking down the whole Camron, Fat Joe. But the lines is open if you're trying to call. I'm going to have to refresh the app. Peace. Peace.
Yo, Reck.
What's up? Who this?
Reck, this is M from Boston. We love your show, bro.
Thank you, my brother. Salute, M. What's going on, man? So,
Hey, I'm here to talk about that J. Cole, that new J. Cole.
Let's do it. Let's do it, brother.
I'm young and I respect hip hop. I love mixtapes. I love the whole history of hip hop. I love hip hop. I'm black. I love hip hop. But this thing with J. Cole, he do this thing where he'll bow out, but he come back. He the best rapper. How are you the best rapper? You bowed out, sir. And right, if you really listen, he coming in the first song, first minute. I'm the best. I'm carrying hip hop. Man, you was gone a year. You was gone a year. You was gone a year. You ducked Kendrick, and Kendrick is the one getting all the awards. Kendrick is the one getting everything that comes good in hip hop. So how are you carrying it? I feel like I'm young and I know my generation. I'm young, but I don't deal with hypocrite raps. I don't like them hypocrite raps.
Well, let me ask you this.
I don't deal with subliminal rap.
Let me ask you this. You got every right to your opinion, right? I'm not even mad at you. How young are you? What's your age?
I'm 20.
You 20?
Uh-huh.
Wow, man. Thank you for tapping in, man. Is this your first time tapping in?
Uh-huh. I know y'all, my family be watching y'all, be calling up all the time.
Oh, word? I appreciate you, bro. What's your name again?
I'm M.
M. So M, man, I need you to subscribe, man. But I like your take on this so far, man. So you basically all right. So let me ask you this: you don't think J. Cole should talk the way he talking on record?
Of course, you a rapper. Pop your stuff. I don't know about the language. Pop your stuff. You a rapper, but when it comes to going head to head, you can't bow out. You can't say you the best and then bow out. You can't shadow box all your life and then Mike Tyson come out and then you duck. You know.
Now you got a point because we brought that up. We definitely brought that up. You definitely got a point, but I had brought it up earlier also. Like so I brought up an analogy. I'm not gonna go into the analogy. All right, let's just say this. You mean to tell me it's artists that you might have slept on, maybe the first couple of records they put out or the first couple of features you heard them on? You like, everybody keep raving on about this artist. I don't really think this artist all that. But then the artist drop an album and you play the album, you like, damn, yo, this nigga left Earth on his album. This shit fire. So you mean to tell me even if you wasn't feeling how J. Cole backed out of the battle, but he came back with some heat, you not rocking with the heat? So that's what you telling me?
Nah, I ain't rocking with the heat because he's lying. That's what I'm saying. He's lying on you. I respect the sister that just came up, but you say J. Cole was nice. He a nice rapper, but what is he really saying though? Like, rapping is not just about sounding good. You know what I'm saying? You got to actually come with some real substance, and that substance he coming with, he lying. He said he carrying the game. He's saying all of this stuff when he's not.
Listen, if that's how you feel, I can't be mad at you. You from a younger generation, so your view from the game may be different, but we can always agree to disagree. But this is I love the fact that we got like 3-4 different generations tapping in, and you calling from the younger generation, giving your assessment, being respectful to the platform, knowing who I am due to your family. That's love, man. Just make sure you subscribe and tell your homies subscribe. I want y'all all to call up because I want y'all all to give your assessments, man, because we need to hear from the younger community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was dope, Em. Make sure you call back, bro. All right?
Thank you, Reck.
You're welcome, my brother. Thank you. Salute. That was dope, man. That was real dope, man. I love to hear from the the young kings and the young queens and all that. Caller, state your name. Where you calling from?
It's Janie B again.
Janie B, what's happening?
I told you these young cats got much respect for you, and they watch your show.
Yeah, you did say that. That's a fact. That's a
And
fact.
shout out to that young man for having respect for songs by Alicia. That kind of touched my heart. That was dope.
Yeah, that was real dope. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. That shit did something to me, man. Cause that's what I'm really about. Like outside of hip hop, I'm really about trying to help the youth, the kids, and all that. I got a lot of stuff I'm doing behind the scenes and been doing behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So when I see people tapping in with me, even when they was calling up Spooky Hours, it was young kids calling up Spooky Hours, giving their stories, like 8 years old and all that. And, it just do something to me, man, to touch the youth. It's one thing to touch my my demographics, people in my age group, you know what I'm saying? People from 25 to 40, but when it's beyond, like 20 and younger and all that, damn, that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot, man. Because they on. You feel me? They be like,
they don't listen to you. They not you. They don't listen to these niggas because they preach, and what they saying don't make sense. You have to make sense to this young generation.
Correct.
And you come with respect. You don't care who it is. You come with respect, and you demand respect. You command and demand respect, but you also listen to people. And then if the conversation have to be shifted, you shift it.
Correct.
For some clarification. And it's a lot of smart young people out here. And that guy spoke with sense.
Yeah.
I don't agree with everything he said, but I respect his point of view.
Correct. Likewise. Nah, I ain't gonna front. That was dope, man. Like, I can understand why they feel how they feel. You know what I mean? Because young people, they got that, that energy, like that young lion energy. You know what I'm saying? So when they see J. Cole, because he's part of the younger generation, and him bowing out gracefully the way he did, they looking at it like, damn, especially if they was young and rooting for him. Imagine you rooting for somebody, right? Going hard. Now J. Cole smoke all them niggas. And then a nigga put something out and then apologize. You like, damn, man, this nigga got me looking crazy.
But I want them to hear this from me too, because I'm older.
Uh-huh.
You got the older generation too, M.Reck. I want the younger generation to hear this. Maybe J. Cole, one of them people, if he gonna go into this, he gonna have smoke with you forever. It's people like that of all generations. If I don't have smoke for you, where on site it's gonna be what it's gonna be, then why am I gonna do this with you? And Kendrick is his friend.
Janie,
before they had money.
Facts. I mentioned this earlier. We on the same frequency. Keep going.
And so for the young man, I'm not trying to change your opinion or a thought pattern because I respect it. I'm just giving you another way to add on to something. Sometimes you have to weigh your options out here in this world. You can't always go full throttle when you love and respect somebody. You don't treat them like you treat somebody that balls to the walls, for lack of a better statement. If certain people make me mad, I said it to you, M.Reck. It's nothing you could ever say to me that I'm gonna go out here and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm just gonna bag off you.
Understood.
It's people in this world that do that. Like him and Kendrick ain't got that kind of situation, but at the same time, you don't see him around Drake.
Yeah, that's a fact. Well,
so that's just for the young. I had to call in because of the young man. Like, straight up, that was dope.
That was dope. Thank you, Janie B. Appreciate you. Salute.
Appreciate you too.
Let's get it, y'all. I need the youngins. I need the ladies to keep calling up, man. I need everybody. If you loving this hip hop shit, you loving this J. Cole project, or you want to just speak on it, or whatever it is, man. You want to speak on J. Cole firing shots at Fat Joe and Camron allegedly or whatever. Let's talk about it. But what I need y'all to do is run the damn likes up, man, because they definitely trying to push me out the algorithm. I'm fighting back like you know what I mean? It is what it is. But callers, my bad, caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's
What
get
up,
it.
M.Reck? This Black from Newark. I'm on the headset. I'm clear.
What's up, Black? You good? You good so far? Talk to me, King.
Yeah, I'll check it, man. J. Cole, like my man from Harlem Nights, when they was all busting the big guns, he busting the little gun, pop, pop, pop. You know what I mean? Straight like that,
I like
man. He
that.
coming later with the little gun, popping the little gun. You know what I mean?
I like
Look,
that.
man, I'm with Janie. I'm with Janie B, right? Because he left it open ended. Like he left a way out. He can deny, I wasn't really talking to nobody. But let me ask you, Reck, who was he directed it at? In your mind, your opinion, who you think he was talking about?
On what? On what? What you talking about? Mixtape?
In the first joint, on the mixtape, who you think he was directing his bars at? Could you clearly say who he was talking to?
Nah, because he didn't put a name on it, but I can see when I listen to the whole mixtape, I can hear he throwing shots at Kendrick. I can hear him throwing shots at Drake. Of course, Camron, Fat Joe, you know, and then also a lot of those rappers who bought up a lot of the streams. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
he did say something about Joey too. And I don't really think he want no smoke with Joey because Joey tour got canceled. That's who Joey tour got canceled. You know what I mean? Because his album got pushed back. So he was having problems with sales. And I don't hit Joey battle tested. You know what I mean? Joey just cooked half of TDE.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean. So
he damn sure.
So you know what I mean. But like you know what I mean. I like Cole. He more like a he like remember Lyricist Lounge back in the day. He like that type of rapper. You know what I'm saying? He like a Lyricist Lounge type of rapper, man. He ain't really. You know what I mean? I like what he's doing.
Yeah.
He just need better beats. You know what I mean? He need to get with Havoc, Large Professor, or what's my man out from South Carolina? What's my man from South Carolina that produced from out there?
Who he produced?
I forget his name. He be producing Little Brother in them. He be producing for Little Brother in them, man.
Knife Wonder.
Knife Wonder. Yeah, he got to get with Knife Wonder. You know what I'm saying? Because you know he do all his beats, so his stuff when he do his stuff, it be sounding the same kind of. You know what I mean? So when he get on his Barsmith stuff, you know what I mean? It really sounds like he trying to convince us, but he don't really believe himself. You know what I'm saying? Even on the Biggie joint, it was kind of off. You know what I'm saying? The last joint, it sounded kind of off.
Yeah, I said
you know
that.
What I'm saying? And it didn't sound like
he wasn't in pocket a few times of that record. He fell out of pocket a few times on that record.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
So it's open for interpretation. So now, if because he ain't say no names, any rapper could just get at him now. You know what I'm saying? Any rapper could be like, "Oh, you talk about me," or because he said y'all. He didn't say, you know, even the old rapper podcasters, they can get at him too. Cam feel like, you know what, man, I'm gonna show you how this really done. Cam can get at him, you know what I mean, on his little freestyle tip. So you know what I mean. I ain't gonna hold the lines up, you know what I mean. This the livest podcast, you know what I'm saying. Shout out M.Reck.
Salute,
you
King.
Feel me?
I appreciate you, my brother, man. Thank you for tapping in.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace. I'm loving the energy, but we gotta get the likes up, man. The likes is looking disgusting. Oh, damn it. Peace.
Yo, peace, M.Reck. I gotta say, yo, whoever that was last, yo, they had me on the floor just now, yo. Dude talk about Harlem Nights. He say, yo, don't fire that little thing no more.
That's a fact.
This dude is crazy. But yo, he hit the nail on the head, man. That was a dope assessment because I just like the mixtape because I thought it was barred up. You know, he was coming with some heavy bars. I like the beats. I thought he did okay on them joints.
Yeah.
But as far as like really sending shots,
JR, you there? JR. We lost you, JR.
Good.
JR, you went in the Matrix, bro. We lost you for like 20 seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I just was saying shot. You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You said something about him firing shots or something like that, and I don't know what else you said it.
Oh no, I just was saying, he's right, and Miss Janie B is right as well. We don't know who he's talking to. You know what I'm saying? He gotta make it plain. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing I was saying was shout out to Miss Janie B, but also shout out to songs by Alicia. Man, she was on fire today.
Oh yeah,
she was.
Yeah,
she was on fire, bro. She torched Fat Joe. She torched Fat Joe, and I wanted to add onto something too, Reck, real quick before I get off, because you brought up, he had like 4 failed podcasts, but you want to know what Jada really saved him from? And I know you know where I'm going.
Let's
you
go.
know what he really saved him from, right?
Oh, you talking about the shit with with the
FBA?
Yeah, with the Foundation Black Americans. That's a fact. Yeah,
that's what he really saved him from, because Joe was drowning at that point. He got kicked out of the BET Awards. He was drowning at that particular point in time. There were people were stepping away from him, and Jada popped up and really threw him a lifeline. So you hit the nail on the head when you said that. And songs by Alicia. Oh my God, man! Salute to her and nothing but love. Jesus, he always be on point every time, anyhow.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to drop that in, and peace, right? You know what I mean? It's love.
Y'all, thank you, my brother. Love, bro.
Yo, great show, man.
Thank you. One. Man, I'm loving it, man. Like, regardless of what the fuck YouTube trying to do, this is great content. I'm love vibing with y'all. We having this hip hop conversation, and I'm not gonna let them define, my brand and my impact, you know what I'm saying? Because they got an agenda too. You know what I mean? Run the likes up. Let's get to it. Peace.
Peace. M.Reck, I had to call back because I need you to tell me something after I say this. How is Camron out here critiquing J. Cole when that last freestyle you did was trash?
I don't think he critiqued him. It's more or less he's suing J. Cole.
Oh.
Yeah, he's suing J. Cole because I think the credits wasn't right on the feature they did, because Camron is on J. Cole last project that came out 2024. I might delete this later, and
so he is talking about him.
He is talking.
J. Cole.
Yeah, he is.
He should have put a name on it.
Yeah, J. Cole is talking about Camron and Fat Joe. Yeah, this is a fact. This is a fact.
It's so selling your soul is this nigga acting like when he said that Jay-Z had sold his soul. Now what are you doing? Backpedaling.
Now you got a point. Got a point. I ain't gonna hold you. Great point though, Janie B. Salute.
I had to call and talk about that trash rap though. when he was talking about Dame Dash and Big Up and Jay-Z, the nigga that you helped split Dame Dash from his money from. Camron is a peon.
Look, it is what it is. JDB, I appreciate you.
Pun intended. It is what it is.
It is what it is. JDB with the shit.
Yeah. With the shit all the time.
All right. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too.
Let's get it, y'all. Salutes. Yo, I'm telling you, people love this show. People gonna call multiple times. It's all good, man. And sometimes it's long, sometimes it's short, but they just they love the vibe of the show. They love that they got this type of access. They love that, they can give their opinion to the world on their favorite artists or these topics, So, I'm a rock out. I'm a because YouTube, they playing games. And yeah, we gonna run that fucking algorithm up. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fall back on the calls just for a hot minute. I'm gonna get back to them. Y'all gonna keep calling too, because even if you leave a voicemail, I'll play your voicemails too. So that's another thing. Even if you don't get through, leave a short voicemail, like a minute or two. I'll play the voicemail during the show and then call you back also. So now, when I did this live, right, essentially I was addressing J. Cole taking shots at Fat Joe, Camron, and what have you, and the podcasters in general. You know what I mean? So let's go there. Let's break it down. I'm gonna go before the first caller call. I was playing the Fat Joe on the Joe and Jada. I was playing Fat Joe commentary on the Joe and Jada show, pretty much throwing J. Cole under the bus. All right, let's go to that. And then I'm gonna go to J. Cole sending his shots back. We're gonna play everything in layers. All right. I'm gonna bust it down in layers. So just enjoy the show. And then I'm gonna open the lines back up. Let's get it. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We here. All right. Run the lights up, because we about to lay it down real quick. And then I'm gonna break down the J. Cole and Camron lawsuit, because I also got the information on that. All right, so let me go to this video. Your man Fat Joe got a lot of reckless shit to say out of his mouth. Let's go there. And Jada tried to warn him too.
Shout out to J. Cole. He got project coming out called The Fall Off, and he got a mixtape where he used some of the locks. He rhymed over Money, Power, Respect, and he rhymed over Can I Live. Killed them shits. So Cole is coming back in a major way.
Do we look at him the same, being that they screwed his head off the big three?
You hear his bars, all of that shit don't matter.
It's over.
He's coming crazy.
Let me tell you something, man. They screwed his head off the big three. Is he in the big three?
I don't like that terminology, so give me a pass. But they better screw his shit back on after you.
Listen, let me tell you something. The locks, no matter what you call it, in your biggest heyday, no matter what,
It's all about the music. You going off the internet.
I'm not going off the internet. I'm talking.
Head ports got to go back on where
I'm talking about hip hop, right? So what I'm saying to you is, you guys were fucking miniature compared to 50 Cent just sold 30 million records. You went at him. You went to the yard with the sword.
Answering your own question.
What's that?
He could sell 100 million. The bars and the power of the people in the street made all of that shit irrelevant.
He didn't come out.
That shit is irrelevant. He made all of that shit irrelevant. 100 million. The bars and the power of the people in the street made all of that shit irrelevant.
I want to stop it there. And this is something that we're talking about. Exactly what Jadakiss and Fat Joe is talking about. You could have all the accolades and all the records sold and the machine behind you, but when it comes to this battling shit, you better come to the battlefield ready. Okay? And I'm going to continue playing it because I'm going to take some more calls. But I just had to say that, man. So, like I mentioned earlier, yeah, J. Cole, he took a stab at Kendrick. You stabbed him and you said, sorry, but you should have never stepped on the battlefield. And I get it. We get it. But this is hip hop. You know, I give Fat Joe that. This is hip hop. And he mentioned the locks. They went against a monster like 50 Cent. Had Eminem behind them, Dr. Dre, the Interscope machine. He sold all these records, got the streets on fire, but also mainstream. Then got white America too. It was like an unfair advantage. Them niggas got to it. They didn't give a damn and smoked 50.
Didn't come outside to Jada. He didn't come outside to Jada.
It's all in the music. You
Okay,
talk
I
about
gotta
knocking them out the park and this and that and that and this.
I gotta hear it.
He got some shit. You know what I mean?
Are you ever thinking of selling your catalog?
I think about it every day.
Well, I got the buyers.
Yo, Joe trying to see, you know what's so crazy? I'm gonna do that right there. That went over my head. Fat Joe is trying to broker a situation for Jada. Like if Jada sell his masters or whatever, right? Now, you heard in that conversation, Jada trying to do that every day. He trying to, find the best situation to sell his mat. Joe like, yo, I got the plug. So basically what Joe is saying, yo, nigga, let me put the play together, but let me get my percentage, my finest fee and all that. So I'm gonna get back to that, but I want to stay on this J. Cole shit. So but because I just heard that running like so. Yeah, we get to it. Your nigga said I got a buyer. Somebody said DJ Khaled's the buyer. Let's go to J. Cole responding to Fat Joe and Cam. I'm only gonna play snippets because I don't own the music. All right. Salute. All right, so yeah, I only could play like one-liners and all that. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the next one. Bear with me, because I don't own the content. I don't need nobody, striking the channel on no copyright claims. Let's get it. My bad. Hold on. I gotta take this off the screen. Y'all probably couldn't hear it. My bad. I got y'all. My bad. Here we go.
Came. Somewhere along the way, I hate to say we lost shame. Grown men peddling gossip of all things.
Can you hear? Put a thumbs up if y'all can hear, because I'm over here just cooking. I'm gonna run that back. You know what I mean? Gotta pay attention to the one line.
My brother named Paul Kane. Somewhere along the way, I hate to say we lost shame. Grown men peddling gossip of all things.
All right, so let me go to the next one. Playing these snippets. I don't want no smoke with the record labels. I want no smoke with Rock Nation, and I know Diddy and Bad Boy owns the Victory Music. I don't want no smoke with that.
Make a grip commentating if you master two skills, either dick riding or hating. Just look around, the hating and the dick riding is blatant.
Nigga J. Cole coming with the smoke, letting Fat Joe know, like, yo, you on some hating shit right now. And you know what's so crazy? It's people that feel like Jay-Z sent Fat Joe on that J. Cole hate train. Because, they show is also under Rock Nation, Jada and Joe shit. You know what I mean? And, I think either J. Cole contract about to be up with Rock Nation or whatever, but it's people saying, people in the industry. I think it was one person I saw say it. What's homie name? I forget his name. He's supposed to be like this industry tastemaker, something like that. He mentioned that Fat Joe was sent to diss J. Cole to get the numbers up on a show. You know what I mean? And if you notice, this show came out like a week before this J. Cole mixtape, and J. Cole's dropping an album called The Fall Off. I believe February 6th. So, and that's like what? Less than a week. So it's always a campaign when it comes to these projects, these rollouts. You know what I'm saying? So that may be a Rock Nation rollout, so to speak, for the Jada and Joe show, but then you got the J. Cole mixtape and album. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to always look at it from that perspective. Like, this is part of the rollout, so to speak. Let me open the lines up. I got some more lines I'm gonna play from J. Cole real quick too. Let me go there.
Mike Jordan just start broadcasting, and all the old rappers getting bags podcasting. It's beautiful.
That was definitely for Cam and Fat Joe and all the old rappers getting paid from podcasting or getting bread from podcasting. Let's get it.
Old rappers getting bags podcasting. It's beautiful.
And all the old rappers is getting bags from podcasting. So J. Cole is definitely firing shots at Fat Joe, Camron. Yeah, is evident. He's not putting a name on it. I know a lot of people, want Cole to put a name on it, but it is what it is. That's how he give it up. But I do want to see, respectfully, I do want to see J. Cole, go back and forth with somebody of his caliber or somebody we know that's like that. I do want to see that. Whereas, he got to put a name on it and it is no backing out, no apology. I just want to see it because, that, like, think about it, right? Nas and Jay-Z, they are great artists, but this is how you knew who was who. Because, you had some people that was caught up in the mainstream of Jay-Z's success. They was like, nah, Jay-Z's better lyrically and all that, right? So if they never had that battle, you would have never known. Well, we know, the real know. It was clear after Ether drop that Nas was the better MC. I mean, if you know, you know. But even for Jay-Z fans, I seen niggas, they had no choice but to give it up. Some niggas is so stand out, they gonna act like, oh, Ether wasn't all that, this, that, and the third. Now, if I wanna be honest, I like Takeover too. I like them both. Now, Takeover to me it's cool. It's like when Jay-Z jumped the gun, to me, he's like he jumped the gun. He didn't come with his best raps. It was cool. It's like you threw shots at Nas, but it wasn't like the bars wasn't crazy. You just like kind of like put a name on it. And you know what I mean? It's like, even when you think about the lines, he said to Mobb Deep, something about I forgot the bars, but it was something about how he gonna overdo it. We kill you ants with a sledgehammer. So, it was bars like that, but it wasn't crazy. It wasn't like really lyrical. Don't make me do it to you because I overdo it. Something to that effect, man. I don't remember the bars, but they wasn't like really lyrical to make you be like, damn, yo, this nigga put like 3 metaphors and 2 similes, and it was almost like, I mean, the whole ballerina I seen you, that's cool. It was a good play on words, but is it really like, phenomenal? Now, it was pictures of Prodigy, because I guess his aunt, she had a ballet school and he was a part of that. And it had to be somebody in Prodigy family to give Jay-Z those pictures. That was crazy. Now, I ain't gonna front. The Takeover was entertaining, but he wasn't lying. It's some truth in that. I'm gonna keep it real. He wasn't lying, but in this hip hop shit, it's gonna take truth. It's gonna take bars. It's gonna take production. It's gonna take timing. It's a lot that go into this, you know. I'm opening the lines back up real quick. So what I want to do is something else I want to play for y'all. Oh yeah, let's go back to the Camron so y'all know why J. Cole's getting that Camron. We're gonna go to the Camron situation. I got y'all. Let me take this off the screen. Let me pull up the Camron. And I got a breakdown. I may have SJ, could you read this this J. Cole lawsuit? No, this Camron lawsuit. Well, J. Cole lawyers responding to Camron lawsuit. Could you read that for me? I'm gonna send you the link, but I'm gonna play this real quick. I got y'all, Wreck Mob. I got y'all. Give me a second.
What the fuck, bro? You suing J. Cole? Cause I got questions about that. Okay. Well, J. Cole, that's the prodigal son from North Carolina. Why are you suing J. Cole, my nigga? He don't bother nobody. All right, you don't want to answer. Okay. All right, well, we'll just answer this. He's on his way of being a rap legend. That don't make you just want to be like, nah, you know what? Let bygones be bygones, or whatever the case may be. TMZ is right that you suing him.
I think J. Cole is definitely gonna be a rap legend. 100%, definitely.
You don't get a pass? All right, man. Y'all see? I be trying. Anyway, great weekend. Complexicon, that's how you say it? Complex?
Complexicon. Complexicon.
All right, we back. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We here, man. So just in case you didn't know what's going on, because maybe that's the case too. Maybe people don't even care that J. Cole is responding back to Fat Joe and Camron. You know, I don't know. Or maybe YouTube was just like, nah, we not pushing you in the algorithm. I don't know. But regardless of what we hear, we breaking it down. I'm about to send SJ the link for the J. Cole. His lawyers responded to Camron lawsuit, and we're gonna break all that down because you know we came here for that. We're gonna talk about the J. Cole project, but you know, I want to definitely address this narrative because you know it's almost like with the Camron and J. Cole shit, it's like it's crazy because think about it, right? Hold on one second, y'all. All right. I had to mute the mic because somebody's outside playing some music loud. I ain't want the mic to pick up the music. But anyhow, it's sad because Camron and J. Cole, you know, they got a relationship and you know, they wound up doing the Ready 24. And like I mentioned earlier, is the Dipset classic record, I'm Ready. J. Cole did his version to it, and then Camron, you know, added a verse on it. Camron gave him his blessings, and I think what happened was they made a arrangement that, okay, I'm gonna do this verse for you, Cole, but I'm gonna need you on the podcast and I'm gonna need you on my project. And according to what, you know, the information, you know, that's out there, J. Cole been curving Camron, you know, since 2022. And then when his record dropped, Cam wasn't notified and the credits wasn't right and exact. You understand? Like Camron wasn't credited as a performer on the record because you got to understand Camron don't own the sample, but J. Cole is paying homage to the Dipset I'm Ready song that uses the same sample, even though I think J. Cole reproduced it in his way and updated it. And definitely, you know, he used some Joel Santana cadences. He didn't use no bars, but he might have used like the rhyme scheme on certain things, but he flipped it in his own way. So Cam was like, yo, I did you a favor. You know, I needed you to do me a favor. You kind of like curved me. So Cam, you know, took it to legal court. All right, hold on one second. What I'm gonna do is get SJ to call in. She's gonna break everything down. Or matter of fact, no, I'm gonna send her the link. I'm gonna send SJ the link. She's gonna break down the whole lawsuit because, and then we're gonna get back to people calling in, giving their assessment on the J. Cole project and just in general. Let me send this link to SJ so she could pop in on the show real quick. And we're gonna address this because, you know, I was trying to do it earlier, but you know how I go. The people, they call up, they want to get their assessment, and I still want to address this because, you know, this is an angle that I saw, and I thought it was interesting to cover because I knew the backstory behind J. Cole, and you know, J. Cole and Fat Joe and Camron drama. I know the backstory. You know, if you've been doing your homework, it ain't hard to tell. You know, Cam put it out there publicly. He's suing J. Cole and Fat Joe. You saw on the Joda and Jay show, the Joda and Jada show. My bad. I said the Joda. The Joe and Jada show. I said the Joda. The Joda. That's crazy. My bad. I apologize. The Joe and Jada show. Fat Joe was kicking J. Cole back in and pretty much saying like, oh, we don't want to hear from him. He didn't want to battle when it was time to battle. I don't want to hear nothing he got to say and all this. You know what I mean? So SJ, tap into the StreamYard. I sent you the link, and I'm gonna open up the window so y'all can see what she's reading. You know what I mean? She shouts to All Hip Hop. All Hip Hop got the breakdown of the J. Cole legal team responding to Camron lawsuit. SJ, you there?
Salute. How are you?
I'm good, SJ. You in the Matrix?
I'm in the Matrix.
Yeah, it sound like, you know, you sounded robotic.
Okay, I'm gonna
Nah,
go
you
out
good
and come
now.
back.
You good now. When you came in, you was in the Matrix. You good now. You good now.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do?
What? Okay, that's from what you sent me. Okay, sorry. I'm so
Yeah, you
sorry.
gotta mute. You know that site, they got a lot going on over there, so you gotta mute. All right, y'all. So SJ, she's my host on the show. She's gonna read you J. Cole legal team responding to Camron lawsuit, okay? Because we gotta address that. We gotta address the elephant in the room. Salute to the Rec Mall. Let me get this off the screen. All right. So now I'm pulling up the lawsuit. She's gonna read J. Cole legal team responding, and then she's gonna read the lawsuit that Camron initially filed. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the screen so this way me and her's on the same page. Hold on one second. Literally. All right, so shouts to All Hip Hop. They posted a post exclusive. J. Cole bosses up with Drake lawyers to fight Camron. Wow. Damn. Shit. You know, those Drake lawyers, I guess that he was trying to sue Kendrick with and Universal. Yeah, I know those lawyers cost a lot of money. Damn. These niggas they in the court with the major lawyers. You know what I mean? So SJ, let me know if you're ready.
I'm ready. Do you want me to start beginning or just kind of go to where they're talking about Cam? Because the beginning is kind of talking about this law firm and their foundation, like, other entertainers and other businesses they represented.
Yeah, you can start from the beginning because we want to walk people through it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put my mic on mute.
Okay.
The floor is yours. Thank you.
You're welcome. Salute to M.Reck, my brother, and salute to the Rec Mob. So, according to allhiphop.com, J. Cole bosses up with Drake lawyers to fight Camron. J. Cole appears ready for legal war with Camron after hiring entertainment attorney Samantha Frankel from Mitchell Silberg and Nup LLP. Frankel brings serious firepower to Cole's defense team. The commercial litigation specialist is based in the firm's New York office and focuses on complex entertainment disputes. Silberg and Nup has deep roots in Hollywood's legal battles, founded in 1908. The firm built its reputation defending major studios and record labels in high-stakes entertainment litigation. The century-old firm handled landmark cases that shaped the industry. They represented Warner Brothers in the Friends wrongful termination lawsuit and won a unanimous California Supreme Court decision.
All right, stop there.
MSK.
Stop
Okay.
there, SJ. Thank you. So what I'm going to do, I want you to go to the Camron lawsuit because I just wanted to update them on J. Cole having a legal team, firing back on Camron lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to, because if you look at the website, I think you would have to go. Oh, go down to, it says Camron originally sued Cole and Universal Music Group in October 2025. Click on that link. And when you click on
So
that
for
link,
me,
yeah.
it isn't a link. It's just in there. Camron originally sued Cole and Universal Music Group in October 2025. The Harlem rapper claimed. You want me to click on the Harlem rapper?
Yeah, when it is a link, is actually hold on, let me go back. For me, is a link. It may be something
Well,
different for you.
yeah, the hyperlink is the
Yeah.
Harlem rapper claimed.
Yep, click on that. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you initially at first. Okay. Camron originally sued Cole and Universal Music Group in October 2025. The Harlem rapper claimed he was owed at least $500,000 in royalties from Ready 24, which appeared on Cole's Might Delete Later mixtape. And then it was bringing me an ad. Hold on, it's got an ad up. Okay. All right. According to the complaint, the two had a verbal understanding. The song would not be released unless Cole either featured on one of Cameron's singles or appeared on his sports and culture show It Is What It Is. Cameron alleges Coles went ahead with the release anyway, without notice and without credit. The lawsuit points out that while both artists are listed as co-authors of the composition with the U.S. Copyright Office, the master recording lacks proper registration and acknowledgement. Camron also claims he never signed over his rights to the song and has not received any royalties despite the track's commercial rollout. He estimates he is owed at least $500,000 in unpaid earnings. The lawsuit demands that the court officially recognize Camron as a co-author of the master recording and order a full financial accounting of the song's revenue. It also seeks his rightful share of the profits. The complaint outlines the artist's previous collaboration, noting that Camron contributed a spoken word intro to Cole's 2021 album, The Off Season, on the track 95 South. That feature reportedly sparked conversations about future creative projects. However, that was the work. Sorry. However, the lawsuit says Cole repeatedly.
SJ, you good? She might have got knocked
Yes,
off.
now I am.
Okay.
However, the lawsuit says Cole repeatedly stated he was unavailable to follow through on any of those plans. Camron's legal team argues that Cole and his label fixed, reproduced, communicated, publicly distributed, sold, and trafficked the traffic in New York without authorization. As of now, Cole and his representatives have not issued a public response.
SJ, thank you. That was amazing. And you know what's so crazy? I got lost. Like when you was reading, I had it, and then after a while, I'm just all over the page. If you notice, I'm going up and down around the world. I did the hokey pokey, turn myself around. I'm like, where the hell she at? And I had it. I'm over here like, I don't even know what's going on, but I know she on point. You know what I mean? So I was lost. You know what I mean? But you know, you held me and the wreck mob down, but I'm over here still doing the hokey pokey, trying to figure out where you're reading from. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I want to apologize for the interruption. Of course, once I started doing something, the phone was gonna ring. But no problem. No problem at all. I appreciate you.
Well, no, it's all good. We haven't had you on the show in a good while. You know what I mean? I think you might have made a short appearance when me and Flat did a show a little while ago, but your presence is missing. You know, is needed too. You know, so I'm gonna ask you.
My presence?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, nah, your presence is missed and needed. You know that. You know, but I think you was I know what was going on.
What?
Because you get in these pockets, right? Right, where you kind of like you there, but you're not there. You know what I mean? So when I be saying SJ, you there? You know what I mean? Because you know I ain't lying.
Here you go. You just
Hey, you know, I just tell the truth. You know what I mean? Like, look, I want to say this though, Wreck Mob, hit the like button. You listening to, besides myself, you know, I think my voice is cool, but SJ got one of the most angelic voices I know. You know what I'm saying? Look, see the voice of the stream. See, I can't even get it out soon enough. The people in the chat room, they love your voice, and this is what I'm saying. You gotta listen to me. You gotta speak more on a platform, you know, because it adds that added, you know, that extra ingredient. You know, you add an ingredient to the show. That's the reason why when you called, I highlighted you. I said, yo, your voice is phenomenal. You know?
You did. And I appreciate that from you and the Rec Mob. But you already know I don't think that way. But I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate it. But
Hold on
I don't
one
think
second.
that way at all.
Hold on 1 second. We got a caller.
Okay.
Caller, hold on 1 second, caller. I'm gonna get you tapped in with the people. Hold on, caller. All right, caller. Salute. State your name. Where you calling from?
Salute, M.Reck. This is Andy from Canarsie, Brooklyn. What's the word?
What's going on, my brother? Salute, man. Talk to me, man.
I just wanted to touch on something. I don't know if anybody else mentioned this, though, but J. Cole clearly taking shots at the podcast dudes, Fat Joe, Camron, but I don't think anybody brought this up. What if somebody responds back to J. Cole, but it's the actual rapper on that show named Jadakiss? Wouldn't that be a nice plot twist?
Well, I'm going to say this. Jada, I just played it, let you know that him and J. Cole is in a great space because obviously J. Cole played the album for him and also the mixtape. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
I feel you. Yeah.
So they in a great space. That was definitely for Joe. You know what I mean? If I was definitely for Joe and Cam. You know.
Okay. But you don't think Jadakiss, out of just loyalty to his mans, wouldn't just on some sparring type energy, not no real beef, just on some You know what I mean? That's my man's. Let me hold my man's down because we all know Fat Joe can't shine J. Cole's shoes on J. Cole's worst day, on Joe's best day.
That's a fact.
So you feel me? So if Jadakiss, just to get in the ring and spar a little bit, and it would be a good way to bring more eyes to their podcast. You know what I mean? If nothing else, for that reason, because it's all love and game. It's all love and game, and it's all sportsmanship. You feel me? And another thing, the J. Cole, I didn't hear the project, his recent project, but I heard the Victory freestyle. It was cool, but after Biggie did what he did, and after Banks tore the roof off that beat, J. Cole should have came correct. He could have came better. And I also listened to one of Lloyd Banks' freestyles where Lloyd Banks took J. Cole's beat and went noodles on it. So I was expecting J. Cole to really bring it. You know what I'm saying? But his flow was a little off beat, and he seemed a little shaky on the beat for a guy of his caliber.
Yeah, I agree with you on he fell out of pocket on that beat a few times. But I think lyrically he bought it. I ain't gonna front. Lyrically, he was saying some shit, man.
He did. We can't front J. Cole.
Even on the project, right? When you listen to it, like on the first listen, it's dope, right? But when you listen to it on the second and third listen, you hearing all the metaphors and the similes, you like,
and the entendres, and yeah, you're right.
I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, on the first listen, I said he went in, but then the second, I said, nah, he went in. You know what I'm saying?
Went in.
Yeah, on the ball. But I agree with you, him falling out of pocket on that Victory beat a few times. You know what I mean? Even on the Who Shot
You.
He wasn't off, but the flow he chose for that Who Shot You beat, I didn't particularly love it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't particularly love
That's
it.
the same thing.
Yeah.
That's the same thing I was saying with the Victory freestyle. Like the bars was there, but I feel like the bars didn't compensate for him not being on the right flow, if you know what I mean. It was still fire, but if the bars was a little more, if he went a little more bar heavy, it would have offset the fact that he didn't come on the beat properly. Because in the beginning of the Victory song, the beat don't really drop that hard. It's like the first 30 seconds you just setting it up, winding up to go in. That's the part where, if anything, he's supposed to really go off, because that's when your voice is most clear, because there's no background bass or nothing knocking. He's supposed to really just set the tone in that first 30 to 45 second window where the beat is just building. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't really catch it like that. But the bars was there. And like I said, compared to what Banks did, and it's a Biggie song, it's like I expected more. But come on, you can't say nothing about J. Cole. He is better than Kendrick Lamar. And I'm a huge Kendrick fan. I'm more of a Kendrick fan than Cole. And I would say J. Cole is a better rapper. And the Kendrick voice, I thought I was the only one, bro. His voice, especially on the last album, all that peekaboo talking, like the voice ain't it, bro. It ain't it.
Yo, so
it ain't it. I'm sorry.
Hello to you, bro. Because I just be wanting people to keep it real, man. You could have your picks on who you like, but it's almost like we gotta call shit for what it is. That nigga voice, that shit is annoying. That, like you said, and you mentioned that record. I hate that record for that nigga voice on that shit. That peekaboo shit. That shit make me want to take the shotgun and just like, yo, you know what? Let's take me off here. Take me off here, man. If you're gonna play that, if I hear that every day, all day, just take me out of here, man. Just get rid of me, man. I can't do it, man. Respectfully.
I can't take it out. Get the fuck out of my bag. Yeah. It sound corny. It sound corny,
man. Come on, but people ain't gonna keep it real. Like, because if it was anybody else, because I would say this, Kendrick, outside of him being he's a dope lyricist, but you know what it is with people who love about Kendrick? People tapped in with his spirit. Like, I could tell he's a good person.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
He's a good person. So he wins not only in my book with that, but he wins with the people with that. I could look at him, from his videos, his interviews, I could tell that he's generally, like a good person. Yo,
a good-hearted man.
Good-hearted man. So I want you to take over the show. That's my daughter calling. Real quick, just take over the show for a few minutes. Let me wish her a happy birthday.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't know what to say, but yo, it's M.Reck. You know what I'm saying? M.Reck always call it down the middle. He's one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm officially part of the Rec Mob. This is my first time calling in. And, I'm tapped in, M.Reck is a dude who's been doing this for a long time. He got a lot of respect from a lot of the big guys in the industry. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing with M.Reck, like I said, he called it down the middle. If it's a spade, he gonna call it a spade. If it's a square, he gonna call it a square. And love it or hate it, but you know what I mean, you can't fight with the truth. You know what I mean? That's that New York Brooklyn style. We don't choose sides. We just call it how we see it. And you know what I mean, you live with the results. You know, he's been doing this a long time, so he's doing something right. You know what I mean? And I would even go as far as to say he's doing a lot right, because he's been here for a minute. You never hear M.Reck name in the streets in any funny ways. He got respect from all angles, you know. And I'm a fan. I love the show, love the content. I love the fact that, you know, he'll broach a concept and, you know, keep it down the middle, but still throw his little jokes in here. It shows a little down-to-earth human element side of himself. But at the same time, he's all business. You know what I'm saying? And I got nothing but love and respect for you, M.Reck. You the man.
I appreciate
You know
you,
what I'm saying?
brother, man. Salute, man. I had to wish my firstborn a happy born day. You know, today is her birthday. Her name is Kiara. You know, January.
Okay. Shouts to your daughter Kiara. Happy birthday, young queen.
Yep. Shouts to Kiara. Thank you, my brother. You held down the show. I appreciate that. While I chopped it up with us, she's overseas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In Carousel, you know, enjoying her birthday. That just got off the flight. So
okay, as she should.
As she should. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, I had my babies young. You know, she's 25. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. You didn't play no games. Got out the way nice and early.
Yeah, I got it out the way early. You talking about early 20s. Just got in my 20s. You know what I mean? But yeah, salute to her and all that. But on that note, man, thank you for calling, man. Great assessment, bro. You feel me?
All right, peace and love, King. You already know. Hold it down.
All right, peace and love, King. Salute. All right, we got more callers calling up. Let's get to it. I'm taking calls. And the lines is getting lit, so we're going to do these real quick. Caller, state your name. Where you calling from? You got a minute or less, so hold your breath. We got more callers. Let's get it, caller.
Hey, M.Reck, this Butter from North.
Butter, what's happening, bro? Butter, you can give a quick assessment, and you know you can call back. I just got to keep the flow of things because a lot of people was long-winded. Let's get it, Butter.
Listen, man. Look. Shout out to J. Cole, man. But look, don't nobody want to hear that shit, man. You folded on. Don't nobody want to hear that shit, man. You don't apologize and all. Like, you apologize to this dude with the funny voice. Man, nobody want to hear that joint, man. You shouldn't be throwing no shots, man. You should be making gospel rap. I'm out.
Damn. All right, Butter. That was a great assessment. Salute. Next caller. He did that quick, too. We're going to keep this thing moving, man. The lines is back open because I know a lot of people call. I didn't know I had that many missed calls. Everybody who called, they said I missed 55 calls. So everybody who, and I didn't speak to a lot of people. Maybe like, SJ, how many people you think I spoke to today?
Oh my gosh, really? I think you spoke to a lot of people.
Yeah? Oh.
Yes. You don't think so?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but then again, when you look at the missed calls, I might have spoke to like, I say what, 15 the most?
Really?
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people be long-winded. And some
well, you know, I think, okay, I'm gonna shut up because they called.
Yeah. Peace,
M.Reck. I ain't gonna front. I called you 20 times, so I, minus them all. Some of the missed calls is me. At least 15 missed calls is me.
Hey, look, you know what's so crazy? And salute to you for admitting to that. Salute to you for admitting to that. Now, my youngest child mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my youngest, she's about to be 17, right? I remember when I first got with her mother, and I went to Dame Grease studio, right? And do an interview. And I left my phone in the car. When I kid you not, I left my phone in the car. When I got back to the car, guess how many missed calls I had?
About 30.
I know the answer.
No. Hold on. SJ, you know the answer?
I know the answer. Remember you told me.
What's the answer?
It was like over 100, right?
Yes, it was over 100. I'm gonna give you the exact number. It was 189 missed calls.
Oh my God.
And mind you, I was only there maybe an hour, hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? So she was calling every second on the every time I guess the phone rang out, she kept calling. She's different.
You working with something then, M.Reck? That's what that's telling me.
Nah. What that's telling me is some people need to be in that padded room. That's what that's telling me. Some people need to be on that couch with that shrink. That's what that's telling me. You feel me?
You know and I agree with you on that. However, it's a pussy whip group and it's a dick whip group. You laid something down real special.
Listen. I'm saying respectfully, thank you. I don't think it's that, man. I didn't get in the porn star business. You feel me? Like a
couple of us that had stalkers before.
Oh yeah.
When you lay something down so great, and people want to know where you at, what you doing.
Oh man, I never saw nothing like that in my life. Never experienced nothing like that ever in my life. And I think that's why our relationship is what it is, because I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna co-parent, but that stalker behavior, I can't do it.
It's a turn off for sure.
And somebody's saying I'm capping. Nah. If I had that same phone, it was 186 missed calls. It's a fact. Why would I be capping? Why would I make up something like that? I'm not. This is not the Joe and Jada show. And respect to Jada, but M.Reck ain't never capping, my nigga. Like this is not Fat Joe. You know what I mean? This is not that.
We know you ain't capping. The people that know you ain't capping.
Nah.
Some people you don't even address.
Yeah.
Because he don't know who you are.
Yeah, that's it. You must be new. Salute to you, but everything is right and exact over here, homie. I'm gonna put you on timeout for saying that, because you gotta know too. Like, you know what I take offense to? I don't like nobody calling me no liar. You know what I mean? Like, that's the worst thing.
I feel you on that.
Because a liar is potentially a thief.
Yeah. It's a saying about that too. If you a lie, you a steal, you a kill.
Come on now.
I gotta protect myself from you on all angles.
Yeah.
I can't trust you.
Yeah. Don't put that on me. Please don't put that on me. So on that note, Janie B, anything else you want to address? Because I think I see some more people calling up.
Now I'm gonna let them call in because I done forgot my point. But I know what I was gonna say. Mm-hmm. Camron was the one saying that Drake was foul pursuing UMG. So ain't he the same goofy that he said that in hip hop you don't sue?
Yeah.
Ain't he hip hop?
Yeah, that's a fact.
See, they don't live by what they talk about, and I don't think he remember half of the stuff he even say.
Well, listen, Janie B, I'm gonna be honest. Everything is playing out in real time, and everything is getting exposed.
Also, M.Reck, remember I told you that Jay-Z was pushing certain people in front of him, so the stuff that was coming for him would be kind of delayed. I told you that 2 years ago.
And
now look at this situation.
Correct. I ain't gonna front. Like, it's crazy, man. I'm disappointed. You know what I mean? I understand it's business, but I'm still disappointed. I'm disappointed with Drake suing Kendrick. I'm disappointed Camron suing J. Cole, because I just think, you know what? J. Cole to me strikes as a introvert, and I'm an introvert. What people don't know, even though I speak to a lot of people, deal with people, but I'm really an introvert. Like, when I cut this mic off, when I'm not live, I don't really be engaging with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I like to protect my energy and my space. So Camron probably was reaching out to J. Cole, especially when the It Is What It Is was throbbing. He wanted J. Cole to pull up to the show, and J. Cole probably was like, yo, Cam, you know, I want to do it, but yo, I'm not really in that space, in that mental space. And he probably was like, yo, Cam, let's do it in another month or so. Cam called them, and Cole probably was like, yo, I know I promised you, but yo, I still need some more time. And then after a while, Cam probably hit him, and Cole probably didn't hit him back, and here we are with a lawsuit.
We spoke on this though a while ago, like even with the Tank and the AB, like I believe, and I said it then, I believe he got an AB because Tank wouldn't come on that show. Like Camron do that kind of stuff. He got at Clarissa Shields because she wouldn't come on the show.
Oh, that's what that was about? Because I didn't know.
That's what that was. Listen.
Wow.
Camron, his number is up. Like people know what you're doing, sir.
Wow. I didn't even know why they was going back and forth. I'm like, yo, why is Camron going back and forth with Carissa? You know what I'm saying?
She was supposed to come on the show. She didn't come on. He extended for her to come on to the show. And then when he said something smart to her out of pocket, I forget how it really went, but when he actually asked her before he got out of pocket, before they had the back and forth. And then when they had the back and forth, he wanted her to come on the show. This is the second time he said this. He wanted her to come on the show and say her part of it. But he had already initially wanted her on the show.
Got you. Wow. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. But Janie B, thank you for that. I'm gonna take a few more calls. I didn't even know. Damn, we already over the 3-hour mark. Shit.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, time did fly. This show went fast. Like,
and happy birthday to your beautiful daughter.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Janie B. Salute.
Appreciate you too.
All right, take care.
Have a good evening, Wreck Mob.
Peace, Wreck Mob. We gone. I was dumb long-winded today. I'm off this. Peace.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny, huh?